Hey, Jessica.
Hi, honey. I was floating around the internet, and I found Chris Crocker. There's a YouTube where he talks about he's in love with his brother, and there's this huge makeout scene with him.
Yeah, I saw that tape. Hey,
Wait a minute, he's making out with his brother?
The guy who did the guy from yesterday. Yeah, I got the tape if you want to hear, but it's more visual. They're making out and everything.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
But he says he's not promoting incest. He even says, well, you can't help who you love. I mean, if you love like a goat, he says.
This is pretty funny. Hey, thanks, Jessica.
Okay,
right.
Bye.
I think he's the philosopher for our time.
Yeah, we're talking about this tape, this guy Leave Britney Alone tape.
And how fucking dare anyone out there make fun of Britney after all she's been through? She lost her aunt. She went through a divorce. She had 2 fucking kids. Her husband turned out to be a user, a cheater, and now she's going through a custody battle. All you people care about is readers and making money off of her. She's a human! What you don't realize is that Britney's making you all this money, and all you do is write a bunch of crap about her. She hasn't performed on stage in years. Her song is called Give Me More for a reason, because all you people want is more, 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 more! Leave her alone! You're lucky she even performed for you bastards! Leave Britney alone! Please. Perez Hilton talked about professionalism and said if Britney was a professional, she would have pulled it off no matter what. Speaking of professionalism, when is it professional to publicly bash someone who's going through a hard time? Leave Britney alone! Please! Leave Britney Spears alone right now! I mean it. Anyone who has a problem with her, you deal with me. Because she's not well right now. Leave her alone.
Anyway, there's a new video up now. I saw it yesterday. This is an Artie fan who made a video.
That's funny.
And how fucking dare anyone out there make fun of Artie after all he's been through? He's gained 100 pounds. He battles heroin addiction. He falls asleep on the toilet, wakes up in the middle of the night. Dana turned out to be a user and beer league tanked. All you people care about is radio gold and getting laughs off him. He's a fucking human! What you don't realize is Artie's making you all this money, and all you do is make fun of him. He hasn't done heroin in years. And all you people want him to do is more. Leave Artie alone.
I just have to dispute one thing. Dana's not a user. And
Well, it's his opinion.
Beer League has turned a tidy profit already.
All right. That's right.
This guy...
He's merely going for comedy.
This guy is very funny. That was really funny. Good performance, well written, you know.
Scott DePace should make one of those for George Bush. Leave him alone. He's the president. I got so many emails supporting me and my argument with Scott DePace yesterday. I know we get into these political arguments. Please do not allow this asshole on the air. He's making shit up. He does not know what he's saying. He lives in a fantasy world. We're not in Iraq for Saddam. We're in there for oil. You stupid son of a bitch. We're illegally occupying a sovereign nation for oil. Our government lied to us on purpose. You stupid son of a bitch. And yes, Halliburton is a warmonger and has made billions. And no, there were no weapons of mass destruction. Here's another one. Scott's so fucking naive. Every fucking politician does stuff for money since the dawn of fucking time. To say that Cheney isn't going to make money from Halliburton in Iraq are the words of a brainwashed moron who can't think of himself. And then here's another one. Halliburton reports 284% increase in second quarter profits, most from, guess where?
Iraq.
Man, that guy has his head up his ass. In fact, I brought in a few articles because Scott thinks I make facts up. I will play you a tape of a Republican senator talking about. I will play tape of a Republican senator talking about point blank a Republican saying we are in Iraq for the oil. Period.
I have articles too.
All right, well, wait. You'll get your chance. Listen to the rest of the email. Scott DePace is retarded. Kellogg, Brown, and Root, a subsidiary of Halliburton that is in charge of many of the contracts in Iraq, has frequently been cited for overcharging for services that they never provide. How can he, as a Republican, support the waste of taxpayers' money?
That's very true. They were found guilty of it, and then they paid whatever. They paid back.
Here's one that says you should be fired because you have an IQ lower than 20.
That's not true.
By the way, someone tell Scott DePace that Jewish is a religion and not a nationality. You can't be 1/8 Jewish. Does that mean you go to temple 1/8 of the time?
It's a joke, jackass.
You're an octoroon.
It's a joke.
I'm not a liberal, but I have to say that Scott DePace has to be one of the biggest. Scott DePace has to be one of the biggest dunces with an audible voice. He cannot connect any dots at all with the war. He just makes no sense whatsoever. In fact, they say now that you can find hardly anyone who supports the war. Scott's the last guy.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Sean Hannity.
That's right. Sure.
It diminishes Howard in his show that he employs Scott DePace. Scott DePace is an ignorant fool and an embarrassment. At the very least, stop giving DePace a voice on the air. He's what's wrong with America. Morons like him are the reason we have a president like Bush. Finally, haven't you realized yet that DePace is far more knowledgeable than you in politics? He gets his information from the most credible of sources. The 15-year-old he's playing in the Tiger Woods Xbox game.
Wait, you skipped over the one positive one.
Well, no, I didn't. I'm getting to it. And here is his one problem. Here is his one supportive one. What the hell is your problem with Scott DePace? The man makes some good points, but is gang attacked by you and other liberal goons like Robin, Fred, and Jason. He isn't given a fair shake. He's berated and slammed by you fuckers. You don't dare think that because you read that liberal rag, the New York Times, that you think you're smart. I don't think I'm smart at all. I think I read a lot of different newspapers, including the New York Post, which is run by Rupert Murdoch. He says, give Scott a chance and give him equal time. Now, let me just read a couple of facts to my good friend Scott DePace.
Which, unfortunately, I responded to every one of these. But
okay, let's see how you do today.
It didn't come through.
Liberal goons.
Let's see how we do, because I can't believe your attitude. I mean, you're shocking me. I mean, some of this stuff.
But
okay.
what I can't believe is you guys know so little about business.
Well, let's see. You said you knew a lot. You said you made the statement yesterday that Halliburton, Dick Cheney's company, he says, yeah, they build a lot of money. No, he still has ties to it, and I'll read that.
It's deferred, but he's still part of that company.
Deferred.
All right, so let's get to it. Halliburton announced today that the net income for the second quarter of 2007 was $1.5 billion. The net income. So they made a $1.5 billion profit.
Tell me when I can respond.
I'm reading. You told me they don't make any money.
Well, can I respond to that first?
Halliburton's consolidated revenue in the second quarter of 2007 was $3.7 billion, up 20% from the second quarter of 2006. Now, this is Halliburton telling you their earnings. So when you say I make up that Halliburton makes money, Halliburton is reporting their financial
Halliburton
gains.
is a huge company. It's like
That's
kind of
right.
like saying Viacom compared to CBS. Halliburton owns KBR, Kellogg Brown and Root, which is the company that got the contract with Iraq. It's a small portion, and you're reporting.
Small portion. I just told you how much money that KBR made in a previous email.
No, not KBR made.
KBR.
You just read Halliburton's results.
I told you that it was mostly, by Halliburton's own words, mostly because of the situation in Iraq.
No.
Yes.
It didn't say that.
Yes, it does. You want me to read you the whole report?
Read me where it says because of the situation in Iraq. It never said that.
Okay, I'll get to it. Wait,
crazy,
I'm not done.
Robin?
Wait. I'm going to read you everything.
Just let him read.
All right. You argue. Now I bring
let
in
him move a little
facts,
bit.
and you don't. And you
I
argue
just
with
proved
them.
your fact to be wrong. You don't
didn't
understand
prove anything.
business.
You said to me Halliburton makes no profits. You said to me it's minuscule.
It's
All right, I'll get to it.
Makes no profits
Okay,
off of
I'll
Iraq.
get to it.
It's 3 to 4% of their overall.
No, it's more.
Of Kellogg Brown and Roots.
But what's
It's
the
more.
contract
What's
in
the
Iraq?
rest of the things they do? Isn't it oil refineries and things of that
oil
nature?
services in
and wouldn't there
tons
be
of-
some sort of special interest in the Middle East, particularly Iraq?
All
It
right,
is
let's
tons of
let's come
countries
back- let's
like
come back to it.
Canada,
Let's
like
assume-
all these countries that they're in.
All right. You said
Exxon makes a
yesterday-
lot of money too, but where's just because Cheney didn't work
What
for them?
about this?
where's-
Dick Cheney's denial of a continuing relationship with Halliburton, the energy company that he once led. Let's report on that. The report says that public officials' unexcised stock options and deferred salary fall within the definition of retained ties to his former company.
Okay,
so our
let me-
vice president has ties to the
Let
company.
me comment to that first.
What is there
He
to
has
comment?
already-
You said to me he doesn't have any ties.
I'll tell you.
He has
allow me to
ties.
speak, and I'll tell you. He gave up all his stock options, put it in a trust fund,
That's
and
not
it
giving
goes.
them up.
And he's
them
not
up.
going to get
That's
that back
not
at the
giving
end.
them up.
And he's not giving
Listen.
that back at the end of the term,
Since
right?
Dick Cheney,
So
wait
you're
a
gonna not
second,
take him for his
Scott,
word, is what you're gonna say. That's your proof.
I'm not going to tell you. Okay, here's the proof. According to Cheney's 2001 financial disclosure report, this is Cheney's report.
Yeah.
The vice president's Halliburton benefits include 3 batches of stock options, and they list them. I'm not going to do that here.
Yeah.
His deferred compensation account was valued at between $500,000 and $1 million, and generated income of $50,000
Do you
to
understand what
$100,000.
deferred payment is?
Yes, we do. Now,
No, I
by the
don't
way-
think you or your
no,
audience
I
does.
understand what deferred payment
Well,
is.
how does that tie you to a company? It just means you're going to get the money no matter what.
So,
it's
no.
kind of like they put it in a bank account for you. It has nothing to do with how the company
But in
does.
the meantime, you don't think that has an effect on how laws get passed and the things that you do for foreign
Again,
policy?
You also want
Again,
the
And by the way,
company-
their new corporate headquarters is in Dubai.
So what?
Continue.
The company can go under. He still gets his money. It has
And they're not
nothing
going
to do
under.
with
Not
the
as long as he's in
well-being.
office, not as long as he's making sweetheart
He
deals.
still wants the stock to make money year after year
The
after
He
year.
could care less.
You're
He
a
could care less. The
nutcase.
stock
Oh, please.
You're a
He's a
nutcase.
businessman.
the stock since he came in office has gone up over 350%.
But you know what? That
Do you
may,
hear what I'm saying?
He may have
Why do you
friends
think that
there.
is?
He may have friends there, and he may want it to do well. I granted.
Oh my God!
But he does not profit from that. How do you?
I would profit if Sirius's stock goes up. Of course.
Listen to me again.
What are you
he,
insane?
He does not.
You're
own
going to
any
argue
stock.
with this? This is in black and white. This is from.
I'm trying to put it as simply as I can to you guys, but you're not grasping.
Halliburton has contracts worth more than $1.7 billion for its work in Iraq. It could make hundreds of millions more from a no-bid contract. It was awarded by the Army Corps of Engineers.
Again, there were reasons for that, and I just sent an article about it, and I'll tell you why it was no bid, because they came up with a process or a plan on how to cap the oil wells if there was fires in Iraq, like there were.
Cheney is the vice president of the United States. He was the former. Scott, you sound like a retard, honestly.
How would I know
Cheney's
this
options worth $240,000 a year ago are now valued at more than $8 million.
Yeah,
Scott, wake up.
It goes into a trust. That's what, listen, I'm taking him for his word.
All right, here's another article.
He goes back on that, he goes back
Monday,
on it.
July 23, 2007, Halliburton profit up, shares hit new high.
That's
Why?
Halliburton, the whole company. That's
You want me to
Viacom,
read
not
to you?
CBS.
What?
I'm trying to
it's the
show you
same
that
company.
there's two. No.
It's Halliburton.
Kellogg Brown and Root is the one who has the contract in
Investors-
Iraq, not Halliburton.
Halliburton's stock went up. Why, they say?
Same thing.
It's like having another pair of pants with some money in it, dude. It's your pants.
You could have. I have 20 companies. It all goes into my pocket.
Absolutely.
Asshole. Come on. I mean, what's the difference? What they call it? KBR.
Because you're talking about
believe
profits
he's
of the
this
whole
dense.
company. You're not talking about profits of Kellogg Brown and Root.
I
That's what
am
I'm
talking about Kellogg Brown
No, you're
and
not.
Root.
Not
yes.
once have you told me the profits of Kellogg Brown.
I'm telling you.
You're
I am
telling me about
you
one
that,
piece.
that most of their profits were from KBR.
It never says that
says
anywhere.
it.
I read every article. Give me one point where it
The
says
company opened the headquarters in Dubai this year. in an effort to grow its
Nice
business.
home office.
The only thing that points to any profits for KBR is they sold the company because that company, KBR, was holding them back, holding their stock price back. So they ended up selling and splitting off the company. They made $933 million off.
KBR, which is the U.S. Army's largest private contractor in Iraq, has drawn scrutiny, it says here, for billing claims. And they split it off from Halliburton so the vice president wouldn't look bad. That's when they decided to do it.
No.
Operating income in North
2007.
America, which included a $49 million gain from the sale of investment, rose 9% to $526 million. KBR, from $9 million to $526 million. That ain't no small amount of money. That's in the Middle East and Asia 2007 second quarter. Operating income rose to $154 million, a gain of 18%. These are incredible gains. What are you talking about? I'm talking about KBR. You don't want to hear it.
Again.
You don't want to hear.
You don't want to hear what I have to say.
I just read it to you, and you say I'm not reading it to you.
You're not understanding anything that I just said.
Because you're not saying anything. Now, here's a Republican congressman from Connecticut. His name, because maybe you'll think of... Okay. On C-SPAN's Washington Journal yesterday, Representative Christopher Shays has a rare Republican moment of non-talking point candor. When asked by a caller why we're still in Iraq, Shea admits it's because we just can't let any other country control that oil.
Do you understand
All right,
the reason
so
we
understand
went to Iraq and the reason we stay there first are two different things?
Okay.
That's first.
Listen, I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah,
you don't make a coherent
Let's agree
point.
to disagree. Because you're not willing to even listen to me.
I just read facts from Halliburton.
And I disproved them all.
Did you hear him disprove one thing wrong?
Because you didn't listen.
No,
you didn't listen. None of you listened.
I said KBR, not Halliburton. I read you the portion of KBR and how much they've gone up.
Well,
and you still don't. You say I'm not mentioning KBR.
To be honest, I was so floundered by your first.
Floundered?
Yeah, I can't.
You
say
were
that.
so
is
flummoxed. You're
floundered.
flummoxed. You're not floundered.
No, he is floundering.
You're like
word
a
is.
flounder.
I didn't even listen to that part, so I'll have
right.
to
The
go back and read
filibustering.
that little part.
Thank
But
you.
still, their profits are tied to a 3 to 4%, whatever it is.
Okay. All right,
and
thank
that's
you.
it.
All right, there's no winning an argument with you. You're right.
Thank you. Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
Like I was going to win this argument with you.
Now, I brought in facts for you because you were going off insanely saying that I had no facts, and then I read them to you, and it makes no difference anyway.
And
so what's the
I
point?
say things back to you, and you don't listen to that. So we'll have to agree to disagree.
I brought in facts. Bring in facts.
Okay. I just sent the articles. Jason, have Jason, your boy, print them out. And
All
give it
right.
to you.
Good.
Thanks.
Don't trust him, Scott. He will edit them.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
sure.
You're insane. What?
Scott's just so stupid. He
Now.
these articles he sent out. He's like, oh, well, you see that all the profit they made was from selling this KBR thing, but KBR made all the like he bought the company, they made all the profits in Iraq, and then he sold the company for $1 billion profit. So I
Right.
don't see how Scott can't put two and two together.
$1 billion profit.
Yeah.
But that's not-
he sold it for $1 billion, whatever profit that ended up.
And somebody would buy a company that loses money for $1 billion.
He
Right.
bought a company before Iraq. They got all the no-bid Iraq contracts, and then he sold the company.
Wasn't it worth like $20 billion that contract?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Are you going to put my mic up? I don't hear myself.
No, I'm not.
I'm not even going to look at him because I can't
First of
believe
all, no, listen to me.
I mean,
Kellogg Brown and Root has been around since like 1968. They've done many things. They did things for Clinton administration in Bosnia.
Fascinating.
It's a huge company that does a lot of things. When
then
you
who bought
sell
it?
it,
Who
it's
bought
worth an
the- who
amount of
bought the
money.
company in the
It's
late
not,
90s?
They're not making $933 million profit on the company
bought the
just
company,
because of
yes.
Iraq.
who bought the company in the late 90s?
Halliburton did.
And who sold it last year?
Halliburton did.
And who got the
this
no
year.
bid contract for Iraq besides Halliburton?
That doesn't prove anything. Dude, take an economics class. You're so stupid.
Yeah,
You don't think Dick
The
Cheney
company
had
was
anything
worth.
to
How
do-
much did they buy it for?
I don't know, but I
If
know
you
they
wanna
sold
talk
it for
about
more than
pure
they bought it
profit,
for.
Well, if you don't know, then maybe they bought it for $1 billion.
But
Who
do you
knows?
know? Do you know?
No, but still,
don't
he's
know.
talking about
You
nine.
just
He's
don't
talking
know.
about $1 billion profit. There is no $1 billion profit.
They sold
the
it for $1
company was
billion
worth something when they bought it.
And Scott's own note that he
You're
sent out
ridiculous.
was, Halliburton only
Let's
makes
get the
money from
comedy
KBR.
on this show.
But I thought
Your
they don't make,
comedy,
I
you
thought they don't make
bastard.
any money on KBR.
Howard, again, I've said 1,000 times. And
how many companies have you bought at that price and sold for $1 billion?
Again, first of all, Kellogg Brown and Root does more than just the Iraq. That's first off.
You've built a house, so you do work on your home.
You won't listen to me.
Do you ever go to a contractor and just tell him, okay, you have the job and charge me whatever you want? Do you run your business like that? I'm asking you. Do you do that?
No, but there are reasons.
Have you ever in your life
the Government Accountability Office checked into that, and they said there was no problem
with
it.
The government?
I believe that to be an independent organization.
Sure. A lot of independence in the government.
Right. I love how Scott thinks that you can't go back into your blind trust after 8 years.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, his brain
what
just
a great
work.
blind trust.
Take the shot on the monitor, guys.
He knows Halliburton has what? You can see the top of your head. I like how they're going to put my stock in a blind trust. I don't have any control over it, and then he gives a no bid contract to Halliburton.
I'm going to take the guy for his word.
Did you see how much? Did you see how much the stock has gone up?
It was something like 350%.
So good for the University of Wisconsin or wherever the hell he put it into.
So when I become president of the United States, when I become president of the United States, okay, I'm gonna make Sirius the only kind of radio you can get. It's a blind trust, so big deal.
Howard, it's ridiculous.
So, what do you mean that's
a bad
ridiculous?
analogy?
How is that bad? Tell me what's the difference. It's a company I work for. I'm going to become president, and I'm going to make sure that they become the only radio station in the country.
Because you're assuming that Cheney was the one who made them get this no big contract. You're just assuming that.
You don't think he might have something, him and Bush might have something to do with who they use in Iraq?
Maybe it's possible, but the Government Accountability Office checked into it.
You don't think the Commander General picks who's going to be doing the work in Iraq?
No,
who do you think does? Who do you think picks it?
I think the Pentagon does.
Howard.
Oh, the Pentagon. I see. So
wasn't Cheney the Secretary of Defense in the first Bush administration?
Not for this one, he wasn't.
For the first Bush administration.
To you, Scott, the only
Then he left there. Then he made a sweetheart deal with Halliburton. Then he became the vice president
again. Why did Clinton use them?
I cannot believe you're so blind.
Why did Clinton use them?
I have no idea. Maybe he thought they were good company.
I can't believe.
Maybe they put in a bid and they came in with
maybe
a good
it was
bid.
legitimate.
Guys, you're dealing with
it's because they were best to do the job.
Maybe they were.
Maybe they were allowed to bid.
That's right.
They were best to do that job, but not best to do this job?
But to bid against other companies.
If you'd like to hear the reason,
they didn't get a no-bid contract.
The reason that was...
I got to get out of there.
See, you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear. You know I'm right.
It's a no-bid contract.
The reason was because they had a plan to cap...
contract for.
They had a plan...
You're dealing with a guy who chased a man with an anti-Bush bumper sticker for an hour. I mean,
that's not what I did.
Is that what you did?
That's not what I did. I was driving home from Boston, and the guy it was actually impeach Bush. It was a big wheel thing on the back of his Jeep.
So what's wrong with that?
And as he's driving, I was sort of stuck behind him, and I wanted to crash him off the road, but...
And you wouldn't let him over when he tried to get over?
It's the equivalent of someone... It's the equivalent of me following you around all day and just whispering in your ear, Bush is great, Bush is great. That would be annoying, wouldn't it?
You mean the guy had a bumper?
Annoying?
The guy's driving... The guy has a bumper sticker. I'm not walking by you whispering in your ear. I have a bumper sticker.
Have a little imagination. Have a little imagination.
Bumper sticker.
It's a big sign that he's displaying on his car that I have to read the whole time, and I got to keep looking at it.
You don't have to read anything.
He's right in front of me.
I'm surprised you can read.
He's right.
Get irritated.
Scott, you said you followed him, and you wouldn't let him over when he tried to get over.
Jason.
Scott, thank God the people who make laws in this country don't have that kind of imagination. We'd all be in prison.
I mean, you love this country so much. Why not believe in what it stands for, which is that guy's freedom of speech
and freedom of enterprise.
So just to use Scott's own retarded
I'm not saying
analogy
to take away his freedom of speech, Rob. I'm just saying it was annoying.
One more point,
all right, get the. Come on.
Go ahead. What do you want to say?
It's like but to use Scott's own analogy, it's like if Sumner Redstone was the vice president of the United States because he kept going back to Viacom, and then all of a sudden CBS got the no-bid contract to be the only TV station in Iraq. I mean, that's the analogy.
It is not. It's nothing like that.
Yeah,
it would be. It's so much deeper than that. It would be someone did a study and CBS turned out to be the only one that could do the job.
All right.
Then they would get the bid.
They're the only ones who can do the job.
No, it would be like this.
There's millions of companies in the world. They're the only ones.
You start a war, and then your company's the only company that can do the job.
Promise me all of you idiots will read what I sent. All right, just read it. have an open mind and
I'm
read
an
it.
idiot, so I can't read it.
Well, maybe I think you might be, Freddie.
No wonder all your hair ran away from you.
Oh, where's yours going? Jesus.
Same
Still
place.
here.
Hair is only attracted to
Still here
intelligent
for now.
thoughts.
It's in hair heaven.
I can't help it if you're 20 years older than me.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm older and Jesus.
You're older than what? Finish the thought. You're older than what?
And balder.
You're older and not as Jewy.
Exactly.
No, he's 1/8 Jewy.
He's younger. You're even your voice is annoying.
Yes, I know.
Everything is bad about you.
Everything
From your
bad.
looks, your hair is falling out. You're fat.
I like how
you've
Scott
got a
tried to-
very annoying personality. Your voice is bad. God didn't give you one thing good.
Give me hair in my head.
Nothing. No wonder why you're on these
Give me a better
those
dress
pills,
on it.
the confidence pills.
He
Take some
gave
more.
him the ability
You feel-
to think.
You feel Jason doesn't have one good thing?
Not one redeeming quality. No.
Really?
No.
He's a smart
What
kid.
should we do with him?
All right,
He doesn't
I'd
have
give him
one
a
redeeming
reasonable
quality.
intelligence.
on.
That's it.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Listen,
He's about
you're talking,
middle of the road.
You're talking to a guy who said that the Bears like having the oil pipelines up in Alaska. Okay, I mean this guy is not fucking playing with the full
I
deck.
have to talk. I have to talk in simple terms.
I mean,
for you
really, I
idiots.
don't take you seriously.
So what I said,
They've
it
spoken
was
to
a
the
joke. But what I was saying, that the oil pipelines would not hurt the animals. It would probably help them. If you
need them
can
warm
understand
in
that
winter.
simple
Aren't the
concept.
Bears doing fine on their own without us?
The caribou are thriving in the areas where everyone said that caribou would die from oil pipelines.
You know
They're
what Scott
thriving.
is, actually? He's Ignatius from a Confederacy of Dunces.
He's the head done.
He thinks all
Artie,
the
don't
dunces.
jump in, Artie.
He thinks all the dunces are in a confederacy against him. We're the idiots.
Right. All right. Anyway, Scott, listen, you have your point of view. Thank you very much.
Read
It's
it,
on top
okay?
of your
Scott,
head.
did you?
And I'll expect a full apology after you
All
read
right.
it.
And Jason, by the way, I feel you have certain attributes that are very attractive.
I
Thank
like
you.
Jason.
I
don't.
like being on the other side of Scott because he's wrong on everything
You're
else.
an
So I'm
idiot.
sure
You're
he's
an
wrong on
idiot.
me.
All right. Well, there you go.
Scott, could you shoot me off that JPEG on that thing you got?
Okay. Thanks, Scott.
What?
Scott looks like he shops at the Baby Gap, by the way. What the
Oh,
fuck's with that
God.
shirt?
Now you're going to look at you.
Don't bring clothes into it.
Today your first day in 6th grade?
What is that Cole shirt? You got a Marvel Comics. You fucking loser. You're such a dork. Look at you. Marvel
looking at me.
Comics. Who
Yeah, I
buys
like
a
Marvel
Marvel
Comics.
Comics t-shirt?
I didn't know it was a gift from a friend.
I'm wearing a polo shirt and I'm the okay.
And you play polo.
That shirt was a gift from an enemy.
I play golf.
Look, can you
This is like a
hurry the
golf
show
shirt.
along? Scott has a golf match this afternoon. He's got to get to.
You're right, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Thank you. All right. You two go back. And Scott, thank you for the political discussion.
You're welcome.
I love these discussions.
This was beautiful. I just sat back and marveled.
I don't understand
Scott.
shit, but I'm like loving it.
I don't know anything either.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
Jerry, go ahead. You're on the
Somebody's
air.
making something.
Somebody's
Hey.
making money, but it's none of us.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of money being tossed
That's what
around,
I
but
never
we're not
understand with
getting
Scott. He
any of it.
supports a party that basically doesn't give a shit whether he lives or dies.
Jerry,
That's
go
the
ahead.
beauty of the whole thing.
Sorry, Jerry, go ahead.
Yeah, if DePace really had some balls on him, being he supports the war, he'd go over with Artie and film him when he does his stand-up over there in Iraq.
Yeah, come on, Scott.
I don't
put
think
it.
I don't think Scott's getting anywhere near Iraq.
I put it to you.
No.
He's a lot like a lot of our.
Maybe
He
a
does
rack
all
of
his
ribs.
fighting on Halo 3.
Yeah, yeah. You can catch him on Halo 3. He's fighting the enemy there.
That's a good point. Will he come with me? Come on, Scott.
Bullshit.
All right, John, go ahead. You're on the air in New Milford.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
His argument for going into Iraq was that they had weapons of mass destruction and we had to go in and save them even though it's a sovereign country. And then his argument for not going to get Osama bin Laden is because he may be in Pakistan and we can't invade them because they're a sovereign country and they have weapons.
Well, none of it
mass
makes
destruction.
any sense to me, so I can't defend Scott's arguments.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the one thing I sort of understood yesterday, and that's the point I was trying to make. We invaded a sovereign country, and I think everybody in this country now would sign off on a reason of getting bin Laden to go into a sovereign. But that's what we wanted to do, get bin Laden, the guy who knocked the fucking buildings down.
All right, I have one question for Scott. I don't know if he could ever answer it. The same people who told us to invade are the same people who are telling us to stay. So why should I believe them now?
Dante, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, you can't put that asshole in the air anymore. This is the first time I've ever shut your show off. I listen to you all day long in my office. I had to shut it off. I can't listen. He's a fucking asshole.
Gets you crazy.
And that's his father.
And you can't win an argument with him.
And this is Mr. DePace, Scott's father?
This is Dad.
You're kidding me. Yeah.
Scott DePace Sr.
Thank you, Mr. DePace.
All right, thank you.
Right. Randy, go ahead.
Yeah, Halliburton is their mainstay is stimulation of oil wells.
Right. No,
They
that's
don't
their main
produce.
company. That's right.
They have no production. They don't do any refining. Their mainstay is stimulation of oil wells. Their major profits from these
That's true.
stimulation jobs can be upwards between $750,000 to $1 million per well.
That's true.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, that's where their main profit. Yeah, they got a big jump in their profits over the years, but it's
Well, that's why. Listen, our vice president's an oil man, and that's the business he knows, and he knows how important that oil is, and that's why we're there. I mean, I agree with you. Halliburton this is nickel and dime stuff cleaning up Iraq, but they have a vested interest in oil all over the world.
Yeah, it's the whole region. It's not just Iraq.
Right.
Oil is very important to the economy of the U.S. and for the security of the U.S.
All right, thanks, Randy. I don't want to get too political.
What did he mean by stimulating oil wells? What does that mean? Just you don't do any of the hard work?
Yeah, well, making relationships with countries that have oil and then managing and working their oil. You know, listen.
If they didn't have oil, we wouldn't be there in the first place.
Right, they go and they get the oil.
Right.
Listen, in the Middle East, most of these countries are very backward. They can't run a fucking soda shop, let alone an oil refinery and an oil business.
That is why they're moving to Dubai.
Right.
That's where the business is.
Yeah, that's who they're tied to.
They're golf buddies.
Right. So, you know, listen, it's naive to think that our vice president isn't, I mean, I'm not anti the oil business. I'm just saying this is what's motivating.
But you call a spade a spade.
Right. But it's ridiculous to think that there's no tie there.
And you haven't even mentioned how they violated the law by doing business with people we weren't supposed to be doing business with.
Why spend time on that?
So, Jason, the battle continues between you and Scott DePace.
The battle goes on, my friend. Scott's, he's up in arms. I mean, the guy's an angry motherfucker. What can I say? He feels cornered. He feels trapped. I don't know what his deal is, but he takes all his anger out on me, not anyone else.
Right. Well, today, I was going to say, today you truly had the backing of most of the studio crew. You had Fred, Robin,
Howard,
of course, and Gary.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal, because most people are rational human beings that have the have the ability to be able to read and make decisions on their own and change their minds about things, and it's just blatantly obvious that Scott DePace is unable to do that. He's a single-minded fool who can't do anything. Sorry, people are throwing shit at me. He's a single-minded fool. He's just locked into one specific opinion, and it's just easy to get him derailed. If you notice, like, as soon as he's presented with any facts, he just starts like laughing, and he starts shaking, and he turns all red, and he changes his subject and starts making fun of how I look or sound or whatever, which is fine because, trust me, there's plenty to make fun of with him.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. You're fine with some of the things he says. He really took a personal attack. Sorry, I've got security throwing things at me during our interview.
Well, this is Ronnie acting all serious.
Yeah, exactly. Glad we have this guy in charge.
No, because...
Yeah, pick that up. You're making a friggin' mess around here.
What you guys did here?
Damn it.
I didn't see that and stepped on it, and then security caused a security breach.
Look at this, man.
God.
A bunch of children.
It's like we got this senile guy around here just dropping stuff.
Wow, now you're going to start something with Ronnie.
So what's
Ronnie, he's calling you senile over here.
Hey, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to throw things away.
He's calling you senile over here. Greg.
I didn't do this.
I don't know if he did it or didn't do it.
See what happens when you start talking politics.
Yeah, right? Everyone gets angry.
Things take an ugly turn.
The soy sauce starts flying. What were you saying?
I was saying about the personal attack, No,
I don't care. First of all, I don't care what his opinion is. As been proven over and over again on the air, his opinion is retarded, and that's not just limited to politics. I really don't. if Scott doesn't like me, it's fine. I don't give a shit. If Scott thinks I'm annoying or ugly or whatever the fuck he said on the air, I don't care. His opinion is totally meaningless in all aspects of life. And trust me, I mean, please, he's one to talk. I mean, he's a completely bald, middle-aged, chubby guy who has no sense of style, who really doesn't like, if you ever went around to, you find that I mean, I know you're his neighbor, so you like him, but I mean, most people cannot work with him over at Howard TV. I know this for a fact. I talk to Howard TV people all the time. No one can stand him. And that's it. And, you know, it wasn't like we were buddies, and now he's, you know, we're not buddies anymore. It's, you know, it is what it is.
This political rift added to an already existing sort of uncomfortableness between
There's
you.
no political. Let me explain to you. I have my way of seeing things. He has his way of seeing things. You know, I happen to think that I'm like way more of a rational human being that can, you know, change opinions, was presented with facts, or look deeper into issues. Scott isn't. When I was an intern, Scott used to call. He's so insane. He used to call me from his car on the highway when he thought of a different point he wanted to bring up. All this shit comes from him. He'll understand. You should really find out from what is his obsession with me. I certainly don't have an obsession with him. Yeah, okay, now you know I see how easy it is to get under his skin, and I run in whenever he's on the air. But I mean, like, I really don't spend any time thinking of Scott or caring about Scott. Scott is obsessed with me. He could take criticism from anyone else, but the second I criticize, he loses it. There's something wrong with him. He's obsessed with me. I guarantee you he spends his entire day thinking about me and getting angry. He's admitted to it. You know, there's something going on there. I don't know what his deal is. You know, maybe he doesn't like Jews. I don't know. That kind of came out the other day. Or maybe he doesn't like my voice, as he said. You know, whatever his excuse is, there's obviously something that bothers him. I personally think it's because, you know, I could completely disprove. Anytime he says anything political, you know, he's easily disproved. But it's not just you have to understand this. It's not just politics. Politics is just like the tip of the iceberg.
Jesus, dude.
Jesus. It's Eric, Greg. Calm down.
Come on, I'm trying to do an interview. I got this senile old man running around.
Look, Ronnie's obviously bored. He's just excited because Scott actually let him back in the room today. Scott stopped locking the door.
So basically what I'm taking from this, regardless of how Scott feels, you don't spend time thinking about him.
No, zero.
And the other thing I've observed is this saga will never end. This is going to go on till the end of the show.
Admit it. It's so much fun watching him just squirm and get so upset and angry and turn red. He's like, you know, like, not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's got like Rudolph the Red-Nosed head. When he's in there, you can just see that giant balding dome just getting redder and redder, and it's hilarious.
That's our security, by the way.
See, this guy I get along with. He's funny.
Ronnie is pretty funny. All right, man. Well,
all right. But hey, yeah. Message to Scott DePace. You're an arrogant asshole. I mean, you know, you're a jumbotron operator that got a job here because someone else got sick, and you know, look. Scott's problem is he takes, you know, he has just inflated sense of himself. He's arrogant and he's egotistical, and he thinks he's like God's gift to TV directing, but he's not. Notice, no other show has ever hired him as a consultant. No other show. When he worked at Eve for 12 years, not one other show said, "Hey, Scott, can you come here and show us what you do on the Howard Stern show?"
Because look what I got. Look what I'm dealing with here. Look what I'm dealing with.
This is your Scott DePace.
He is the thorn in my side.
I'd just like to remind everyone that Scott is a glorified jumbotron operator who got lucky with a job here and now thinks he's the greatest thing on the face of the earth. But you're not, Scott. You're a loser.
Ouch.
Yes. Yeah, Scott, you're a loser. Yeah, I think Scott's a loser, too. Yeah, what a loser.
Well, Scott DePace is really naive politically. I mean, I've never seen anyone this naive.
You know, the part I love the best is like when he starts getting personal with Jason.
Right.
He just starts going after him about his weight, about the way he looks.
Jason
is like when he feels like there's a critical point in the argument, he just starts to go for the personal
Well,
shit.
I'll tell you what, Jason is so much more enlightened and intelligent.
He's like a swordsman who really knows his way around.
Yeah.
And Scott's more like this guy with a club.
The reason Scott hates Jason is because he's very embarrassed because Jason actually argues with him really well.
Very well.
The
He's
reason
only
you don't
enlightened to you because he agrees with
No,
you.
he's
exactly
so much. When you two go, I hear you guys on the wrap-up show and I listen. And I mean, Fred's right, whenever Jason gets articulate and starts to really kind of hammer you, and really, when I say hammer you on the facts, you just start with the bullshit about the guy personally.
There is a difference here.
Yeah.
I think you're not quite understanding. I'm the one guy against all you guys. When he comes in,
it's just you and Jason.
Nah, bullshit. Still the argument is.
Him.
I'm in a sea of liberals around here.
No, so I'm not. I'm hardly a liberal.
Not me.
Sure
I'm a Giuliani guy.
Even that argument he has of you agree with him because you agree with his opinion is from one of those talk shows he listens to all the time. That's what the guy will say every time you argue with him.
I'm saying you're not good at arguing this stuff.
Okay,
Jason is much better at it.
Maybe
than
I'm
you.
not. I don't care.
I'm just telling you, and you do attack the guy personally when he comes in.
Because he attacks me. He's annoying.
No, he doesn't. He
attacked me and
has he ever called you,
personal venture.
Has he ever called you a textbook Catholic?
Oh, Fred, you know what? Just
which, by the way, you're not.
That was a joke. And
you're so known for your jokes on this show.
It was off the show, Fred. By the way, it was off the show.
Like Scott 𝗛cie𝗄𝗿𝗍.
How come during the show you're on the Stern Fan Network defending yourself?
He's during the show?
During the show. He's supposed to be directing.
No, it was during a commercial break, and then
why are you
I
on the
happened to
Stern
hit
Fan Network?
and because the guy behind me, he sent me the link to it. He said, "Check this link out that Mutt started." It basically said Jason owned you or something like that.
He did.
So I
he
had to
owned
look
you.
at it.
He owned
well,
you.
whatever, man.
He does own you. That's why you get upset with him. He owns you. He owns you in every argument.
Good.
The kid's well-read. He's got facts.
The kid's well-read. He's a textbook, right?
I know
he's a textbook Jew.
I know the facts.
Look at that. He's a Jew and he's studying things.
Yes, Jason.
It's funny. I just got hit with all these emails that Scott's like busy on SFN, like defending himself against everybody on there. I got in the middle of the freaking show.
When I hear you guys on the wrap-up show, he immediately, Scott, whenever you start pummeling him with really good information, he personally attacks you.
I know he can't handle it.
He doesn't understand facts. Every one of your retorts to what I wrote on the Howard, our internal Lotus notes. Was ridiculous. You can't even read what was there.
No, I can read, Scott.
Your comprehension is horrible.
You're so Scott has this move when you hit him with something and he has no answer to. He laughs. He gets like that nervous laugh and his head turns red and then he just goes, "You're fat. Happy pill. Happy pill. Happy pill." And you have no ability to form an argument.
Okay,
you're stupid.
Then keep me off the show.
I don't put you on the show or put you off the show.
Look at they've got a shot of your nice big nose up there.
This is my Jew nose. Right, because you and I are known for joking around together and pounding around together so much that when you call me a textbook Jew, I should just know that you're joking around.
Wow.
Wow.
Scott, you and I are such good buddies that when you go up and go, "Hey, Jason, you'd agree that you're a textbook Jew."
At this point, I'd say he throws a softball like a sissy again. That was a good one.
That I like, though. I like
that was a good one.
Yeah, he does actually do that. I never used that one, but that is a good one.
No, football. I'm sorry, use the football.
Scott avoiding the issue. Scott avoiding the issue. You have 2 minutes.
I'm just
that
saying,
is a good one.
When you argue, you should limit your personal attack and stick to the facts.
He has no facts.
I've just said tons of facts this morning.
He's an idiot.
So that's it.
Now you're doing personal.
Yeah, what's he doing? See?
Well, they both do personal.
I'm not going to talk to him anymore. How about that?
Good. Please, do me a favor.
Let's go to Ralph. Ralph, go ahead.
Shitty with that.
Yes, sir.
In all seriousness, can I tell you why you come off dopey?
Oh, now I got to hear it from him. See, this is the double team. This is Ralph and Jason, the two biggest fucks.
I didn't call Ralph.
Hey, listen, Scott.
I didn't say you did. See, there's his comprehension again. Did I say he called him?
But why are they the two biggest fucks? You have a problem with Ralph?
They're annoying. They always annoy me. These two.
Scott,
Go ahead.
When you talk, it's like you're spitting out a party line, and when you sit there and you support Bush over these overwhelming.
Listen,
odds,
I believe this. I believe it. What do you want me to do? I believe it wholeheartedly.
Well, that's why you're stupid.
Well, that's dude. Oh, so you're actually more knowledgeable in this stuff than I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, Ralph.
I mean, I could look and see this is a bad president. Anybody with half a brain.
Yeah.
can.
Right. Because you listen to the people the media.
What?
See, that's what he always say. Well, that's because they listen to the media.
The liberal media.
That was good.
Well, unfortunately,
I watch Fox News 90% of my time.
Unfortunately,
and they're
both
not
parties.
they're not that conservative.
Yeah, if anybody was going to be like that, Howard would be. I mean, he's watching Fox News constantly.
Scott has no news source that's credible to him. Like, if you tell him something, he goes, "Oh, where'd you get that from?" He goes, "CBS." He goes, "Oh, CBS is liberal." All right, I got it from MSNBC. Oh, they're liberal.
They are MSNBC.
So who is okay to
Purposely.
listen to? Who is okay?
Fox News is pretty right. Let's see here. On television,
I don't need a news.
That's about
source.
it.
I don't need a
That's
news
it?
source to
Yeah.
see Iraq is a mess, Scott. I mean, come on.
And can you read the New York Times,
not
Scott? Is
debating
that okay with you?
I'm not debating that. No, New York Times is
And the
definitely
Washington Post?
towards liberal.
Washington Post?
Washington, I don't even know. I think.
LA
Are there
Times?
any
I mean, what
facts
can
in
you
those
read?
newspapers?
Yeah.
What do you trust? Fox News, that's it?
Wall Street Journal. Try that one.
Wall Street Journal.
How about the Gray Lady?
That's your trusted news source, the Wall Street Journal. That's it.
Anything that doesn't come from one of those two sources, he immediately dismisses.
Ralph, what's your source?
No, I'm just asking
What's
you.
your source?
I'm
So
asking.
when Watergate happened, it was reported by the Washington
Listen.
Post. Did you feel that it should have been
I wasn't
thrown
around.
out? But should the Washington Post?
3.
Because should we have just said, "Oh, it's just the Washington Post"? They're lying.
Whatever.
Do you think the
Listen,
Washington
This morning I gave you
Whatever.
a very
That's his
unbiased.
argument.
No,
Anyway, I
listen to
gotta
me.
move
See,
on.
bullshit. No,
I gotta move on then.
No, I'm saying this one last point.
Okay, go ahead.
I gave you 2 very unbiased reports this morning.
Really?
Factcheck.org, very unbiased, and no one's willing to.
And what was your other source?
So that was it.
National Review?
No, I said
Yes.
that was after
National
that. I said
Review.
here's a biased review for you, but it does show some
So
good points.
factcheck.org is better than the New York Times, as in terms of a journalistic enterprise.
At
Well,
least
he's saying it's just fact, so it's not.
Oh, I see.
I love how
that
Scott-
is what they stand for.
All
That
right.
there is no bias.
Well,
I love how
certainly-
Scott's in there for 2 hours and the show won't suffer at all.
No. This is the easiest show in the world to direct.
like you.
Trust me, Scott's bringing nothing to the table. That's a personal attack. I'll just go there.
Dude, come on.
Who's doing the typing right now, Jason?
It's a cool, I
Your
can go,
big job.
I go back and listen to the show
Your big
later and
job.
retype it in. You can't go redirect it.
Why do you think it is that I probably make about 3 times as much as you do? Wouldn't that say that I'm more important than you, maybe?
You don't know how much I make.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know.
No, you don't know.
I'm pretty sure I know.
You
How
have
much
no
does he
idea how
make?
much I
I'm
make.
dying to know.
Sure.
All right, quick
Go ahead. What do you know? I'll
question,
tell you if it's more or less. What do you think I make?
I guess
Howard,
around
You got to get rid of one of the guys.
45,000.
Wow,
wait.
that's very low.
What did
Yeah.
you guess he makes?
About 45, probably.
That's low.
Not including
I'm sure
your
it's real
weed
close.
business.
I'm sure it's real close.
Look, Scott's a glorified Jumbotron camera guy. I mean, that's what he did before this. He ran the Jumbotron, and now he
What are
works
you
here.
doing, dude? You're typing.
I do a lot of other things besides typing.
No, you don't.
I don't have time to go on SFN during the day. I'll tell you that much.
You type.
I'm
You're
here
an
till 5
office-
o'clock.
An office secretary. That's it.
You're a guy who shows up, orders like the camera guy around, then goes home and plays golf.
No, you wouldn't know.
Oh, I know. Trust me. No one who works with you likes you. You know that, right?
Oh, and boy, you're just the most.
I mean, not
loved
one
character.
person who works
You're the-
underneath you
you're the
has a
most
kind
loved
word to say
character.
about you, except maybe
Boy.
Greg, because he's your neighbor.
Hey, by the way, your best friend Will trashes you all the time. Just so
No,
you
he
know.
doesn't.
This is
Yeah,
getting ugly.
he was just telling me this morning.
Should I tell him what he says about you, then?
A lot of shit about you.
Scott, you are
And-
so unliked.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Good.
Nobody likes you.
You know what?
How do you know that?
Because I talk to all the guys. I'm friends with all those guys
funny.
over
What
there.
don't
I
they,
just
what don't
want-
they like about
They-
it?
we do a
he's
paper
arrogant.
vote?
He talks down to his staff members. He loads them up with a ton of work and then leaves to go play golf.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's not nice to people.
Sure.
I mean, he's a very unkind person to the people who work for him.
I have to sit
He
here.
belittles them. I'm just saying, that's what they say.
This sounds like such a symphony. Let me just orchestrate. Fred, so you think Robin would be better off exercising?
Yes, I do.
You're saying she doesn't exercise.
And she can call me an asshole from now until the year 2011. But
All
it's,
right.
I
You
say,
think she
I
needs to
say,
up her
I say it
exercise.
because I care, not because I'm trying to bust her stone.
So you say you think she needs to up her exercise and do less of
That
this
I'm not
machine.
saying. I'm just saying I think that what she's doing is
Wrong.
something that's unnecessary and it puts her at risk.
All right. Robin, he says you're at risk.
This is what Howard is like. I am the great Oz.
If you're not going to engage, then let's go back to Jason.
That's
and
right.
Scott.
Let those
So
two
who
go.
hates?
Let's go back
so
to who
everyone
hates those
hates
guys.
Scott DePace.
A lot
That's not
of
true.
people back there do not like working
Why
with him.
am I always invited
That's
to the
totally
parties?
true.
Why
So
did-
Jason,
why did
what
Doug-
you just said was bullshit. I happen to know Greg hates him too.
Oh, okay.
Greg like me? Artie, you like me?
I love
No,
Scott.
I'm talking about the people back at Howard
See?
TV that work underneath.
How
you.
about Doug? Doug invited me down.
Doug
to his
doesn't
beach
work
house.
underneath you.
Why
Doug's
would
your
he do
boss. else.
Someone did.
Okay.
Someone told me 2 people quit Howard TV because of Scott.
That's true.
That's not true.
That is true. I know one of those
have
people.
him come in. One of the guys is still here. Have him come in. Same as Mike, the lighting guy. Come on in, Mike.
What do you mean?
Let's go into another job.
Brian, did anybody quit because of Scott DePace? Anybody want to come
See,
in?
they're trying to be.
Were they
funny.
both Jews?
Go ahead in, Brian. Come on in.
I didn't know this about you. I thought you were a great guy.
I do expect a lot of my work.
You do.
True.
I like that. I like that you get rid of people. But go
You're
ahead.
not there to be popular.
Well, how about
are
an
you?
example? Tuck in a shirt, Scott.
Go ahead, Mike.
Mike.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
What happened?
Nothing. It is not because of Scott. I just happened to get another gig, and it was time to move on.
And you're glad
I
you
like
won't
Mike.
be working with Scott anymore.
No more waking up at 4 in the morning. So
Right. So it's a little bit easier. All right.
There goes that one. So
Well, all
There
right.
are guys in the back.
through.
At
Fell
Howard
through,
TV.
Jason.
They IM me.
Sorry.
They IM me all during the show. There's about 4 different guys back there making fun of you.
Dude, and the same guys. I just talked to Doug Goodstein last night about you and how annoying you are. He feels the same about you. Everyone
I'm sure he
thinks
does.
that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, Doug Goodstein invites me to his
you're a
parties by your standard.
You're a loser who somehow became accepted in this climate here. And now you somehow feel confident in yourself. I think it's the pills.
It is the pills. Thank you.
Good.
I suggest you go on them.
No, I don't need them.
Treat people a little bit nicer.
Hey, listen, dude, I love my life. I've got a great house. Belong to a country club, 2 great kids, and a wife. My house, everything's happy in my
White
life.
neighbors.
Yeah. That's why you have no empathy for anybody else. You know. There's a guy
I'm
here.
glad that you're miserable, living in a horrible apartment, making no money, and a miserable life. Yeah,
First of all,
that makes me quite
I'm
happy.
not miserable at all.
Yeah, you are.
I have a great
You're miserable.
apartment.
You
I'm
make
making
pills.
plenty of money. I'm
No,
getting
you're
married.
not.
I'm totally having a good life.
Oh yeah.
I don't play golf every week like you. You know, there's a guy here who's going through a very hard time with a close personal family member, and it has to deal with some Medicare issues and stuff like that. And this person's been under a lot of stress, and they were venting this to Scott. And Scott goes to this person, "Hey, look, it's not my problem. Your family member has to live off the government. You know, if she thought to save money."
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Gary.
Gary?
Gary's been going through a hard time with his mom.
The argument with
and
Gary,
he opens up his heart to you, and you fucking slam him down, going, "Hey,
That
look,
is
dude,
not
it ain't my
true.
problem."
The
Your
argument
mom's
with
got to
Gary, I always say, well,
Gary's so
listen,
angry with you over that.
There is a fact that you
sure he's
make
not
a lot
thrilled
of
with this
money.
conversation.
either.
There is a fact that
That's
Gary
cold,
makes a
Scott.
lot of
That is
money.
cold. That is
Can he
cold.
certainly help his mom out? That was my point.
You said to him, "It's not my fault your mom didn't save money."
No. See, again, you paraphrase and say it wrong. I said that there is a certain amount of personal responsibility that people should have. And the fact that you make a lot of money and you know,
Robin,
you're
when you called Fred an asshole, do you still stand by that?
Fred can be an asshole.
Fred's
he can
an
be
asshole.
an asshole.
All right, that's
It's
it.
not the first time I've heard the word. Certainly not the last.
All right, thank you guys.
Howard, do
So-
you want to get Dice on the phone? I still have issues about the 5,000.
All right, listen, this is really crazy. I mean,
I think,
Do you guys want to drag down any more relationships on the show?
No, I was going to say the big loser in this
So-
is Gary and his mother.
So Gary is mad at Scott DePace, is what you're claiming?
We're totally upset with him over it.
So
why would you bring Gary to the situation?
I told him I was going to.
Because
all right.
Could we review? I'm an asshole. Robin might be crazy. Jason is a fairy, and he doesn't give a shit about people who are dying.
Right. Yeah.
It's not true.
What is this,
Not what I
Gary?
said.
Are you actually furious with Scott DePace? I didn't know this.
No, I'm not furious with him, but I was sort of disgusted by the particular comment. But as a general rule, I like Scott, so I'm not going to come in here and pretend to hate him, but I did hate the comment that he made.
Right.
And basically what he said, we were talking about health care in this country, and I said, he said, what are we supposed to do, pay for all those fucking people who don't, who didn't look out for themselves? And I said, well, there are a lot of people in this country that don't make that kind of money. And I was talking about some issues I'm going through with my mom. He's like, well, you make a lot of money. You should have fucking prepared. And I just thought it was sort of cold and
He should
heartless.
prepare for his mother?
I don't
or that my parents,
exactly-
or my
I don't
parents should have
exactly
prepared.
recall it that
Hold
way.
on. Or my mom and dad should have prepared better.
So you should be bankrupt because your mom...
Bankrupt.
Yeah, well, don't you think her medical care would bankrupt him? How much money do you think Gary has?
I can tell you.
Listen.
I can tell you what it costs right now. I'll tell you right now what my mom's medical care costs. It's $12,000 a month.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's
I can tell you. I can tell you.
Scott's problem.
And they
I've
soak
already
you.
written 2 checks for it.
And they soak you with that
Listen.
stuff, man.
again.
Scott, that's
What?
124
Come up with
grand
an
a year.
answer. Come up with an answer. Howard, you guys make a lot of money. Then put a lot more money you have than that you have into the pot.
How about we take some of that? How about we take some of that Halliburton money, or some of that money
Go
that's
ahead.
going?
I don't
how about
care.
we take some
I
of
don't
that
work
money
for
that's going over to
Just
Iraq?
plenty- we've already
billions.
all given plenty of money. They don't know how to
Give
fucking
more.
spend it.
Right.
Yeah, it's called taxes,
Do you know how much?
Oh, Jesus.
You know how much
Here
we
we go
pay in
again.
taxes? but the government.
So you want
squanders it.
socialized
being
medicine?
taken
No,
care of with
the
all the money
government-
we already give.
The government squanders our money.
It's called
there's a war in
assistance.
Iraq going on now. That's billions and billions and billions of dollars.
That's actually there's $144,000 a year. Now, there's not a lot of people with that to throw around.
Turn your cell phone off, stupid.
Jason. See, is that right?
Well, your cell phone goes
I'm
on.
not
As the director of the show, don't you
He's
know
gonna
how
call me
the mics
stupid?
work?
That's not nice.
Baldy is better.
Fat dickhead.
I just meant you were stupid in your directing ability to not know to have your cell phone off. I didn't mean you in general.
Yes, you do.
You're very smart.
TV directors aren't normally on mic, so I don't have to worry about it.
Listen, Scott, I'm sorry you and Jason don't get along, but it's a
Yeah,
fascinating
this has been
book.
going on for a while. This simmering hatred.
I like both of you guys very much. Why don't you go patch up your differences?
No thanks.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think they can.
I'll make up with
now.
Scott. You know, honestly, I really have no personal thing with Scott. He
yeah.
just hates my guts, so I'm not going to like a guy that hates my
He doesn't
guts.
like. I told you why he doesn't like you. You're a very good arguer,
not
and he can't handle it.
He can't handle it.
Scott
It's
just
not
said Jason doesn't have one redeeming thing about
When
him.
I was an intern, he used to argue with me in the office, and then he'd leave and then call me from the road because he thought of another point. So he'd call me up. I'm like, and then I'm like, "Hello, Howard Stern Show." He goes, "And another thing, you bastard!" Blah 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 blah. I mean, he's crazy. He's
Well,
insane.
he
He's got
also-
problems.
he's in the
Why
car.
are you so liberal?
He's in the car listening to Rush Limbaugh, and then he gets an idea. So.
Right, yeah.
An idea suddenly
yeah,
formed in
right.
that brain of his.
Right, that's a whole
Scott,
other
another thing about
So
Jason.
I'm the one person again. I have to repeat this point all the time. I'm the one person who thinks differently of you, than you guys.
No,
and
you don't.
I'm the
You don't
brainwashed
think
one.
differently than me on a lot of issues.
And that's
you know
the
that.
same goes for me. I just think it's,
You're just
it's
misguided about the
crazy
war.
to still support that.
Yeah, it's
war.
not thinking differently, dude. Opinions are opinions, but yours are. You cling to like one little thing based on no fact or no
We somehow
thought
got
process.
on this Halliburton tangent. I don't even give a
Forget
shit
about Halliburton. Who cares
The
about
basic
Halliburton,
point,
dude?
should give a
the
shit.
basic point is you guys are
All right,
claiming that,
thank you.
that
I
we're
gotta-
at
I gotta
war
move on.
so that Halliburton can make money, and that's just
No,
not true.
we're at war to get oil.
It
Let's
is
go
not
ahead.
true. It's
All right,
not true.
thank you.
Not 1 ounce of evidence.
Thank you, Scott, and thank you, Jason. All right, here we go. Come on, go direct, and you do whatever you do.
I'm fried.
Scott.
Yes,
The
let's
glove.
go to Will. Come here. Come on, let's go to Will. Hey, Will, why don't you tell us? Come on, when Jason comes back, right on camera, why don't you tell us what you were saying this morning? Why don't you tell him this morning what you were saying? Oh, you don't want to say it? Oh.
What did I say?
Oh, you're not going to say it.
What did I say? I don't remember.
Yeah. Hey, wait, maybe let's go talk to Doug and see what he thinks of Jason. Come on.
I just want to know how many times I'm going to hear.
Come on, you don't serious.
Come on, this way. This way. Come on. We'll go ask Doug. Come on, we're going to go ask Doug. Hey, Doug. Tell him about Jason, what you said to me on the phone last night. Go ahead.
I said Jason is like the nerdy kid who never got attention, and now he has the cool guy, which is Howard. So he uses the forum to be a little extreme and feel cool about it and good about himself. So he just says shit to push Scott's buttons. And I don't know if he exactly means it. I think Jason sort of just plays into it, and I think Scott sort of maybe missing a little bit of the joke, honestly. I think he's just sort of fucking with you, and he just knows that he sets you off. So, and anyone with that formula around here is going to keep pushing the buttons. So,
When there's a person who I don't like, and I'm not going to play the game. There are people you don't like in this world, and you sort of play the game where you sort of try to go along with them and stuff. But I'm done with that game with him because I hate him. I don't like him. I never have. And I really did play the game for about 5-6 years where I'd actually talk to him and find a party, I'd invite him but forget it, man. That guy.
You're done being cordial.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sick of him.
The gloves just really came off in there, though. That was personal attacks galore.
Yeah, he started it, I like to point out.
He did.
So. It's all right. So now my crew has to tell me which don't like me. I think I could probably point, but yeah, I won't do that right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
The gloves have officially come off.
Yes.
That was the most personal you two have ever gotten.
Well, he took it down that road, so I went down it with him.
Well, I think you actually instigated it with your naming crew members that don't like him, and
I didn't name any crew member that didn't like him.
Well, you prompted
In fact,
that.
I kept you out of it, Greg.
No, you dragged me into it.
No, I said everyone except Greg. There's other people, not including Greg, because he's his next door.
And you implied that because of our personal relationship.
I don't know what the reason is. I just said that you're his neighbor and you are not in that bandwagon of hating him. If you were upset by that, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not upset by it, but I didn't want to be dragged
Listen,
into it.
I'm not naming names, but I've talked to more than 3 people who work back there that have big issues with Scott and how he treats them as a boss. And it has nothing to do with being a taskmaster or a hard worker, but that they feel he talks down to them, that he belittles them, that he treats them with little respect. So, you know, there you go. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to put anyone, people back there, you know, that's it. You know, Scott's their boss. I'm sure they can't come out and say it, but I'm just saying, Scott's not a beloved figure among people who work underneath him at all.
Now, if we brought in like a relationship expert, someone who, you know, in the realm of a Dr. 𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗏, or maybe a, who's the guy, Pat, I
have no idea. Pat Croce.
Pat Croce. We brought him in. Do you think there's any chance of reconciliation?
It's all in Scott's court. Scott's the one with all the hate. I don't hate Scott. I don't. I keep trying to explain this. I mean, he keeps coming out and says he hates me, so that doesn't make me like him. I'm not going to like someone that hates my guts.
Right.
But the anger and the hatred come from him. I'm totally open. I mean, there was a time when Scott and I weren't arguing with each other, and it was fine. And I enjoyed talking to Scott in the hall and whatever. You know, everything was fine.
I remember those days.
Yeah, so it's not.
Sometimes I think back to them and curl up with warmth.
Those were the good old days. But Scott's the one that needs to let go of his anger, and I'm sure Pat Croce would say that the stuff I have to do too. But the anger issue and the hatred, it's all coming from Scott. I do not hate Scott. I'm not angry at Scott. I mean, I'm angry at him for hating me and putting me down all the time, but I don't hate him.
You're not going to be stomped upon. You're going to fight back a little bit.
Of course I'm not going to be stomped upon by that mental midget. Forget it. No way. I'm not going to let him fucking just say shit about me and not fight back. I got to go in and defend myself.
You're an American, damn it.
Yeah. Free speech.
Yeah.
Right to protest.
These colors don't run, man.
Yeah. Don't run from nothing. I'm not going to cut and run from an argument with Scott.
Single women adopting kids. Can a single guy adopt a kid?
Brilliant. You are.
Oh, that's great.
You're a genius.
Like the makeup woman would know the answer to this question.
Yeah, I wasn't even talking to the makeup woman.
Because you knew that being a sensitive guy, that would just melt her heart.
If she wanted that.
And you know every woman wants that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I don't think every woman wants that.
Is that you see, that's a pickup line that doesn't appear to be a pickup line.
Right, and you're not even addressing her.
Yeah, right.
It's an overheard conversation.
Yes, but I didn't want to waste any time.
Right.
You know,
does she get up and go, "Oh my God, hello, let me introduce myself"?
No, she didn't. But I'm not good at moving in on the women. You know, I have no moves. That was my best move ever. It
worked one time.
Yeah.
I know.
So we hung out for a while, and we just made each other laugh. And I invited her out for a drink with the rest of the people afterwards. She said no, she had to get up early.
Did it take you forever to bang her, or that's your wife? Oh my God, what a doll! Look at her. Look at that picture right up there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's
a much
gorgeous.
younger woman than you.
She's. I'm telling you, we have similar backgrounds.
Wow.
She's about 17 years younger than me.
Oh, that's perfect.
So you could still have a kid. I know you don't want any because you have a couple already.
I do, and I would be worn out, I think.
I don't think so. You have a lot of energy.
Do you wheel the kid around? And I'm looking at
he's not crippled.
Let me look at your wife. She is a stunning woman.
She's gorgeous, and she's sweet. She's from Nashville, so she's got a little bit of that twang, you know.
Oh my God! Is that after the baby? She looked that good?
This is during the baby right now.
Wow.
No. This is.
Seriously.
I think I'm not sure what event that's at. But
Fred, what do you think of her?
She's hot.
Yeah.
What's her first name?
Her name is Susan '𝗪𝗍𝗍. She kept her last name.
She wouldn't take your name?
That's actually how we have sex. We pull our cheek.
How immature am I? So you decided to have a kid, and you're saying you're not worn out from this? I mean...
Well, there's times when I'm worn out.
Don't you need me time?
Do you know what time I go to bed at night?
What time do you go to bed?
8:30.
Yeah, join the club. You don't have to get up that early, do you?
No, but I get up like at 4:30 or 5 because he comes in and wakes us up.
But does she insist that you do equal amounts of work with the kid and like?
Well, yeah, we are kind of a team like that.
Oh, good Lord, no, I'm sorry.
But Beth probably would just do everything.
I would think so, but
it's just too late for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's too late for me to get to the party.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me understand something. When you talk about dating and things.
Yeah.
When you were on Saturday Night Live, I mean, you've talked about this before. You were dating Jan Hooks, who was one of your co-comedians on there. Yeah.
Probably one of the best comedic sketch player I've ever worked with or known.
And then you guys break up during Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. I had known her for 6 years prior. We were good friends.
How do you become romantic with someone after knowing them for 6 years? Like, were you trying for 6 years to get in her pants?
Initially, I met her on an audition.
Right.
And I was really attracted to her. And I don't know exactly what happened after that, but I think we ran into each other again, and we became friends. We became really good friends, and we would go to happy hours.
She didn't want you romantically.
No.
And like you were like, hey, let's hook up, and she was like, no way.
Yeah, but again, I am not a quick mover like that.
Right.
I'll just hang around forever and kind of try to pick up vibes,
Right.
And
so had you lusted after her for 6 years?
Yeah. But we became good friends too, and we really had good times together. We laughed, and in my head, I was always saying, why can't we be more than this?
Right.
I mean, I should have told her that.
Right, and she seemed oblivious to it. She was like, oh.
No, she knew. She knew, I think, And so we would go to happy hours together, and we'd have a blast. And then she goes, "Oh, time for me to go on my date." And I say, "Okay,
right.
take care."
Did that hurt more than anything when she'd say, "Time for me to go on my date"?
Initially maybe it did. It was so long ago; it's hard to remember. But I think after a while, I just thought, "Okay, take care." I had a good time. Eventually she'll come around.
Wow.
I would be a great assassin because I can wait forever.
I have no patience for that. I can't handle the emotional aspect of that. It would be like if I give her 2 weeks, if she can't come around, forget it. I'm moving on. Because my self-esteem would be crushed. I can't hang out with a woman as a friend.
Yeah, but it's not like he's waiting for her. Weren't you dating other people?
No, he was waiting.
No, he was waiting.
I was just waiting. I was waiting in a car outside of her house in my car. But yeah, my self-esteem was not that high either. That's why I never did coke. Because they bring it out in a mirror, and I don't like looking at myself.
You just didn't like looking at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Okay.
So the day comes, for some reason, after 6 years of knowing a girl, she decides she's going to go out with you.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
What changed?
Like, what changed?
Alcohol.
Was it alcohol? Were you drunk?
So.
And you banged her?
I think we both had a couple of drinks.
And you started fucking around?
Well, we started getting amorous that evening.
You slipped to the salon.
But you know what? Anytime you've been with somebody as a friend for a long time, and then it becomes something more than that, there is nothing quite like that.
Isn't it awkward, though, when you start fucking because
your
it's
friend?
like you've been like you've been friends for it's got to be. It's not good sex, right? It's at first. It's not. It can't be.
No, it's the best.
It is.
Yeah, because you know that person better than anybody.
I've never had sex with anybody I'm friends with, so I'm learning from you. You're way more evolved than I am.
But you never did a lot of one-night stands, did you?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, that's because they didn't want to be with me the second.
But as someone, of your stature, when you go out and like in between your past wife and Beth,
I did one-night stands.
You did. So you had no problem with like groupies coming in.
No, I was horrible. I was a bad person.
Wow.
Yeah, I did the wrong thing. I made mistakes.
But if you had to do it again, you'd probably do the same thing.
No, I would not. I'd do it a whole different way. I would take my time, more like what you're saying. I admire that. I do. I admire what you're saying. I think it's demeaning to yourself and to the woman when you do a one-night stand. I really do. And I have daughters, and it's not right.
I think if you're going to do a one-night stand, you should at least do the walk of shame with them. Walk them back to their house with both your heads down.
I never did that. I made them take that walk alone. That's what I'm talking about.
I wonder what the longest walk of shame has been.
The walk of shame is an embarrassing thing, especially when you're coming out of my apartment. That's a real walk of shame. Listen to me. Yeah. So here's the thing.
I know whenever Howard wants to get into more stuff like that, he'll go, listen to me.
No, I want to understand something.
Okay.
When you first get the job on Saturday Night Live, that is such a big deal for a young comedian.
It's huge.
Huge. When you first get the call and they say you've got the job, do you then have dreams that you're going to be, I don't know, Chevy Chase or Belushi? Like, do you see your career becoming the biggest thing on the planet?
Like the door to show business is just swung wide open.
Like, are you imagining all the movies and all of that? I mean, like, is it so remarkable?
I can write my own ticket.
What was the dream?
The dream was like something beyond that I could imagine. You know, I didn't know what the final dream was. I just knew I loved doing stand-up comedy. That's what I really wanted to do, is stand-up.
How come I never see you doing stand-up on TV? Seriously, I never see you in a comedy special. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why is that? Why are we not seeing that?
Have you seen Weeds?
No, I'm talking about your stand-up.
The stand-up, well, there's not a lot of outlets. I mean, I don't do stand-up on talk shows.
Right.
But I did have a special on Showtime that was running for a while.
I've never seen that.
I'll get you a copy.
I want to see it.
Okay.
Was that what you did when you auditioned for Saturday Night Live?
I did stand-up.
You went up there, Lawrence standing there, there a couple other guys.
Yeah.
The room is empty, and you went up and did stand-up.
I did stand-up because I was a stand-up. I didn't do characters or sketches.
Right.
But answering your question, that when I was told I was on the show, I didn't know what to expect. It happened so quickly, and I don't do sketches. I don't do characters, so I didn't really have high hopes.
When you did the audition, you didn't even think you'd even get the job. And when you got the job, you thought, well, what the hell could come of this? Because I don't do sketches.
Right. That's right.
And does your whole family start to, like your parents and everything, do they start to go, oh, my God, my sons? I imagine the pressure is big because everyone's like, they're expecting you to walk on and be Belushi because your parents are probably like, there he is. And then when you get in the writing meetings and stuff, all of a sudden, all that pressure hits you. I got to get on. I got to get on. I got to get on. It must be intense.
It is intense. But I never let it get to me because I knew that I liked the job and I wasn't looking at it as a stepping stone. I just thought, this is a great gig. I'm going to try and stay here as long as I can because I like living in New York.
Right.
I like working with all these people that come on the show. You know, get to hang out with, you know, musicians. And so when everybody else was coming on thinking, oh, you know, I got a score here, I was thinking, go for it. Go for it. You know, I'll just kind of hang back here a little bit, you know, be my...
Was there a jealous bone in your body when, like, a guy like, I don't know, like Sandler or when, I don't know who was on your years.
I was on with so many people, Howard.
You were there a long time.
I was there from '86. I came in with Phil Hartman and Dana Carvey. John Lovitz was there and Dennis Miller.
Would there be a jealousy? Like, let's say, you know, Phil Hartman gets a movie and it's big or something, or this one, when would you say, oh, fuck, why isn't that me? I don't understand why they're getting that movie. Or like, oh, shit, that's making me look bad.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a common thought for a lot of performers.
Right.
You know, the thing of why isn't it me?
That's what I read about the original Saturday Night Live, that Belushi was irate that Chevy Chase was the breakout star that year. Yeah. Because he was like, when we were working together all these years in Second City and stuff, Chevy wasn't a big deal. It was me. And Belushi felt he was entitled to this fame, that Chevy didn't deserve all this fame.
Well, I was just flying here last night, and, you know, they have the NBC thing on the plane.
Right.
And they were showing Jimmy Fallon interviewing Eddie Murphy.
Right.
And he was talking about how Nick Nolte didn't show up or had to cancel hosting, and so they made Eddie Murphy the host that week. And I was thinking, this very thing, I was thinking, boy, I wonder what the other cast members thought about that.
When all of a sudden Eddie Murphy was tapped to be the guest host.
Yeah. But for me, again, you know, I don't have a lot of jealousy. You know, I never thought I would be here to begin with. You know, I thought I'm really grateful for where I'm at right now.
Where'd you see your career going? Like, did you just think you'd always be on the road as a stand-up?
Stand-up is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the other stuff, really. You know, I thought, you know, I'm not an actor. I've never acted before.
So who told you to audition for Saturday Night Live?
Well, Dana Carvey got kind of, he was on the show. He got the show that summer.
Right.
He was, you know, slated to do it that fall, and they were looking for another performer, so cast member. So he called me and said, hey, I told them about you. Why don't you send your tapes in?
Right.
Tapes of The Tonight Show and Letterman, things like that.
Right.
So I sent that in. And then, you know, they brought me in from that.
So great.
And and it happened so quickly. And like 4 days later, I was in, after they saw my audition, they flew me in, and then a week later they said, "You got the show," and then I showed up.
Amazing.
I didn't even tell a lot of my friends. I didn't have time.
Do you start to size up all the other talent and form alliances so that you do get on every week?
It's kind of like prison.
Is it though?
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously,
You pick a gang.
Yeah, like when you see if Sandler's on fire, do you say to yourself, "And then here's a guy I should"? I mean, there is politics involved.
There's a lot of politics,
right? You have to.
But there is and there isn't. I never was a strategist where I would go in there and go, okay, here's what I got to do. I got to write for the host more. I got to put Lauren in a sketch. I got to do this. I just thought, what is funny? What is funny?
Would you write by yourself or you write with other guys?
It was mixed. It was mixed. A lot of times I would write by myself, and then other guys would come in and they would punch it up and make it better. But typically the sketches I wrote were very dry. They were subtle, so they would be on about 5 minutes of one.
What's the best sketch you ever wrote, in your opinion?
My favorite sketch was a sketch that had 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍 as the host. It was called The Bathroom Attendant. I played a bathroom attendant in a very small bathroom with just an open toilet, no stall. And I would have the tuxedo on, and I'd have newspapers and cologne everywhere, and he'd come in and he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know somebody was in here. I said, no, I'm the bathroom attendant. Oh, and he's very awkward, uncomfortable.
Of course.
And I said, will you be going number one, or will you be dropping anchor? I'll be dropping anchor. So he'd sit down and pull his pants down, and I'd be standing right over him, and I'd be handing him newspapers, cologne. We have Old Spice. We have Aramis. We have Brute.
It's such a great observation because I am someone who can't stand to be with other people when I'm going to the bathroom. I can't pee when I'm at a urinal. So did you use that in your? No, I try not to use a public restroom. Is that something was that a phobia of yours that you just couldn't stand?
Well, I have a thing about bathroom attendants.
Right.
Totally unnecessary. It's just a way to give somebody a job.
Right. And by the way, you never have any money to give the guy. I mean, sometimes you don't have a cash on you or something.
It's like when you go to a resort. Do you feel uncomfortable? Because I know living in New York, you're really aware about who to tip and how much, and who you end up tipping pedestrians going by because you don't want to insult anybody.
Right. Oh, it's the worst.
So so like if you go to like a resort and somebody sets up your lawn, your chair, your chaise lounge for the towels, and you're in your bathing suit, you don't have. Are you supposed to tip them?
If I go to a resort, I'm so paranoid. I never want to look like a cheap guy.
Yeah.
So I start loading up 20s in my pocket, and I get to that pool.
You got to carry the money somewhere.
I feel like I just unloaded $80, and all I did was lay down by the pool. There's resorts that they actually set up where once you pay no tips.
Oh, that's good.
But that stopped. I don't see that happening anymore. Yeah. It's weird.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, it's even like in New York. It's so different from most other places. You're tipping the sky cap. The guy that brings out the bags, the guy that brings them up to your room.
Yeah, there's one guy who just apparently he doesn't bring down the bag. He just kind of transitions the bag to the other guy.
He oversees the bags.
And you give him at least $5-10.
Yeah.
But time you're right, it's like, oh my God, I just don't have any more cash on me.
I know it. Right. There was a point where I would come here and I go, okay, there's $5, there's $30 now. Now we're up to $80. Yeah. I'm not even up to the room yet.
Yeah.
Right. What do you do if you don't have a job? You're fucked.
I don't know how people do it. I really don't know how.
It's so
the one
weird.
who bothers me is the guy who does. He takes you. You get out of the car at the hotel.
Yeah.
And he just takes you to the receptionist.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I supposed to give him something?
Yeah, right. How did you get... So do you plan your exit from Saturday Night Live? In other words, you were there. How many years were you there? 7, 8 years?
I was there for 9 seasons.
9 seasons.
Yeah.
Do you start to feel like once you see people leaving, do you go, oh, man, I'm going to look loserish if I stay too long at the party here?
Or do you wait to be asked to leave?
Yeah. How does that all work?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that was going through my head. I think, how long do you stay?
Right. You become like Van Wilder, you've been in college too long.
Maybe they won't notice and I'll just be able to stay.
But meanwhile, it's a great gig because I said the same thing to, can't think of the guy's name. The guy,
I know who you're talking about.
Great impressionist.
Yeah.
Daryl Hammond.
Daryl Hammond.
I said to him, I said, you were there. He was great on that show, long time. Why leave? It's a great gig. But like at some point, you got to start saying, "Oh, I got to leave just because everyone else has."
But the thing with Daryl was he did so many great impressions.
Right.
You didn't even know if he was on the show or not.
Right.
You know, because he was like buried in these impressions.
Right.
But you know, the thing for me, it's kind of like you say to yourself, you know, it's a great job. Who cares what people think? You know, I'm going to stay here as long as I can.
Right.
And that's what I did. And then I had Spielberg had a sitcom called Champs that I left to do. I thought this would be a good way to get out. You know, jump onto that thing.
So what do? You have to go into Lorne and say, "Hey, look, I'm moving on."
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they were that disappointed.
Right.
You know?
It's time. They like to change up the cast.
They like to get in new blood, new ideas.
Right.
You know, and it wasn't like I was a great impressionist.
Is it weird when you write a script and then you bring it in and then no one laughs at the meeting and then they shit can the script and they go, "No way, it's getting on the air," or do you just?
Well, they never say there's no way it's getting on the air. It just doesn't appear on the board, you know, after the table read.
Is it weird to get up and pitch a script in front of everyone?
Well, it's not weird. At first, you're nervous. You're shaking because you put a lot of work into this, and all of a sudden Lawrence got it and he's reading the directions and everybody reads their parts, and like the first page, nothing.
Yeah.
Second page, a couple laughs, and then sometimes if you're lucky, it's a lot of laughs, and then you're just like, wow, that's the greatest feeling.
Like when you pitched the bathroom attendant thing, everyone was rolling, right? I mean, they loved it.
They like that, yeah.
They like that.
They like that. And, and I had help on that one, too, from a lot of people, too, afterwards, saying, "Hey, wouldn't this be funny if this happened?" And I said, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, you'd like to think that everyone's on your team and collaborate with you. But sometimes I get the feeling on Saturday Night Live that everyone's so competitive, they hold back their ideas even.
You know what? It's a quiet competitiveness.
Yeah.
You know, it's everybody's kind of jockeying.
It's weird, but when I watch Saturday Night Live now, every time I see Kristen Wiig come on, that's her name, right? Wiig, yeah.
Yeah.
And she just had this huge movie, Bridesmaid, that she wrote and was brilliant. It was really funny. Great movie.
Yeah.
I keep thinking the other cast members are like, "Fuck her. Oh, shit." You know, like,
they're trying to screw her, huh?
Well, not screw her, but like, oh, fuck. Like, look at this. And oh, man, she, it's like there must be such competitiveness that, I don't know, it would be a really tough environment, I think, to work in.
A lot of these people are coming from the Groundlings. They're coming from Second City.
So they've worked in collaboration.
I couldn't even. It's like me, comparing myself to Steve Martin playing the banjo.
Right.
I think they're the pros. I'm happy just to be here. I'll just hang out.
So how's it going on Weeds?
It's going good. I would love for you to watch the show one day. I know you're busy.
The show's great, and that's the next one I'm going to recommend to you when you want to look at a long-form kind of thing and watch episode after episode. Weeds is great.
I know the shows you like. I know you like Breaking Bad.
No,
he doesn't do Breaking
Bad. The Bachelor. That's
I like
what it is.
Dexter.
Yeah.
Dexter. I love Dexter.
But I'm only on season 1.
Right, he just started Dexter.
So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to iTunes and get Weeds from the beginning.
Yeah,
Weeds
that's what you have to
is a
do.
brilliant show.
It's a good show. You'll get addicted to it.
And Mary Louise is a great actress.
She's a great actress, and
the character is outrageous, just outrageous.
Yeah, Are you all caught up?
Oh, absolutely. Every
Yeah.
season, I'm there.
But I love Dexter too.
Yeah, oh my God, that guy's so good.
Yeah, he's good, and the show's good. I'm only on season 3 because one of the episodes I had a skip in it.
Oh, really?
And I didn't want to jump ahead.
Yeah.
And I've been so busy since then, I haven't seen it since episode 3.
Yeah,
season 3.
I'm on season 1, and I love it. I love watching on the iPad. I think that's so cool.
The thing with Kevin's character, I don't know how he's still there because it's really a family, and he's not a member of the family, but somehow he's still there.
Do you write some of the
episodes? It was the same for Saturday Night Live. I was there for a long
Do you
time.
write any of the episodes?
No, but I embellish some things, for my character.
Can you ad-lib when you're acting, or do you have to stick to the script?
You can add a little bit of time. Sometimes they'll say, okay, we got that now, just anything you want. Just play with it. Play with it a little bit.
Is it hard to memorize your lines?
You know what? It's getting harder.
Why?
Getting harder.
Because why?
I think because I'm getting older.
Right.
And and the writing is sometimes so clever, it's hard. I don't know. It's just like I had to do a scene the other day I did an episode of Franklin and Bash. And it's out in the public. It's not in the studio. So you have real people walking by, And then you got the guy who's sending extras by, and you can see him from the corner of your eye waving his arms, you know, to get the people to come by. Yeah. And I've got like kind of a long speech, and I'm seeing that happen. I'm trying to remember my lines, and I'm thinking, I can't, you know. And I told the director, I said, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, outside my eye line there, and it's a little tough. He goes, just focus in on his eyes. You know, and I say, it's hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the scariest part for me being an actor. I don't know how you guys memorize all these lines. It's awful.
Repetition.
I have a terrible memory.
I do too. But
do you have to start studying like a week in advance?
I should.
So when your dad is worried about you working hard, you're busy memorizing lines all the time. It isn't easy. That's pressure.
It is.
And then if you fuck up a line on camera, everyone's kind of like, oh, we got to go do this again, right?
That's what you're thinking, but you know, they're always usually nice. They come out and they say, Bobby, get that light. We got to fix that light, so it's not even on you. You know, they're not even. But I think really, they're disappointed that you messed up the line. You know. But they blame it on the light or something. You know?
And some of the dialogue on Weeds is so absurdist. It's not rooted in anything.
And I bet you Mary Louise is such a good actress. Like, she doesn't have any trouble memorizing a line. She probably has like a photographic memory or something.
She's really good at memorizing lines.
It's so annoying.
She's like the perfect actress.
Do you ever do a nude scene with her? I mean, I don't know the show.
I never have, no.
No.
But she's always sort of semi-dressed.
Is she nude a lot? No kidding.
Well, not a lot, but
I'll watch.
You know,
it's happened, yeah.
I like to see her naked. She's hot.
She's
it's a very sexy role. Everybody's sexy in it's a sexy show.
When you make love,
it really is.
When you make love to a co-star, like they did with Jan Hooks on Saturday Night Live, does anyone like Lorne come to you and say, listen, this better not interfere? You know, people start to pick up you're a couple. This better not interfere with our setup here. You know, when you two maniacs...
You two know what you're doing.
When you two maniacs break up, I don't want any awkwardness here, right?
Yeah, I think... I think he was aware that that's a difficult situation, you know, when you have couples there.
Did he say
there were
it
some
to
other
you?
people. I think Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Brad Hall were a couple.
They were.
You know. I don't know who else, but who else was dating? Even in the original years, you know, Bill Murray and Gilda Radner and...
Did you get a lecture from Warren on any of this? No. Nobody says anything to you.
They don't bother you.
No, I think, you know, it was been a long time, so he might have like
said something.
Maybe, but I don't remember.
Is it weird then, like when you stop being in love with her, and then all of a sudden you're like still stuck at work with that person? Is it kind of strange?
It was difficult. I remember that because you want to move on with your life, but still you're in an abnormal situation anyway. You're on this show, this live show, and then you're trying to deal with this other kind of thing.
Dynamic, yeah.
Look at how supportive Robin is.
But I feel for you.
She's
I love this stuff. No, I love this stuff.
I know you do.
I mean, I do because like all of a sudden, you guys were great friends.
This was a great idea at the beginning.
You start fucking.
Yeah.
You know
then the love wears off.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe that, you know, it's weird. Like, once a guy, his best friend finally makes sex with him, you know? Has sex with him. It's like, oh, my God. And then it's not working out, and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? Now I'm at work with this person every day. And
everything was great before that.
Saturday Night Live, you're there like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, are you guys not, like, talking to each other because it's an ugly breakup?
Oh, no, we both agreed that we wouldn't bring anybody else around the set.
For
a while.
Oh, really?
God,
yeah,
the
that's
tension.
intense.
Yeah. And then
you broke up with her, or she broke up with you?
I think it was mutual.
No, it wasn't.
That's
a lie.
Mutual.
It's not mutual.
Well, you know, you always want different things. Each person wants something different.
So the sex wasn't as good as you thought it was going to be. That's what happened. That's what happened.
No, it wasn't that. It was, I think we had just grown apart.
So,
no, but you know, this is, Howard, I have to tell you this. I know you so well because I listen all the time.
Right.
But you don't know me that well. But when you're asking me things, I have to laugh because I know you, and it's like I'm one step ahead of you.
He's doing Howard on you.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not pulling anything on you. I'm really genuinely curious.
Yeah.
If you're at Saturday Night Live and you and Jan Hooks know each other for 6 years, you don't bang. All of a sudden you bang. And then all of a sudden you break up.
How long does it last?
Yeah, it didn't last long, did it?
Did it? Huh?
We were better friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did it last? Like 6 months?
2 years.
Oh, 2 years.
Yeah, a year before the show, and then a year.
So what
during
went
the show.
wrong? Like all of a sudden, you just go, "Oh my God, this is crazy."
I think being in that mix on Saturday Night Live is such a high stress job that it was just too impossible to have a decent relationship.
What's she doing now?
She's
She's not calling you.
I talk to her maybe once a year, but
You
she's doing well. Yeah.
What is she in the business?
She is in the business.
I mean, no, seriously, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Everyone doesn't want to end up like Lorraine Newman, where you're like, everyone else is going and doing things, and then all of a sudden you're sitting at home waiting for the phone to ring, you know. And not that she did that, but, you know.
I know. No, Lorraine, I think she's doing fine, too.
Everyone's doing great.
Everybody's doing great, man. I know you don't like this. You like controversy.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm really genuinely curious.
Genuine
I think I talk to
reaction.
Jan maybe once a year, and she's always doing fine. She lives, I think, in upstate New York.
All right.
And I think when...
no husband?
I don't know.
Still waiting for you.
Probably all these men have the same issues you had.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, do you have any old girlfriends that you think about?
He's not friends with anybody.
There's a
don't
lot of
keep
women
them
I've had
friends.
sex with that I think about, yes.
You can remember them all?
Not all of them, but there's some of them I remember as being very good sexually, and when I masturbate, I think about them.
Yeah.
But you're not in touch with them. You don't talk to them.
Some of them I do.
Do you?
Yeah, some I do.
You do?
Yeah, sometimes.
And there's no remorse or...
On their part, none. I mean, would you have remorse if I stopped fucking you? I mean, really. Look at me. Nobody.
Thank God I got out of that.
I can't recall anyone really that upset when I told them goodbye. You know.
But do you really have low self-esteem by yourself?
Oh, no. Yeah,
Really?
I do. You know,
But
at times
why?
I'm
You're so successful
At times I'm grandiose, but really I think deep down inside I don't think I'm worthwhile.
But you know people love you. They
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that you're-
I get that. I get that.
But it's not. It's a childhood thing, right?
Yeah. There's a lot going on inside this head.
It's a Jewish childhood.
Yeah, as my wife and I looked at, I was talking about something, and I said, "Honey, there's a very, very dark hole in here." And she goes, "Oh, don't I know?" And we had just finished making love.
Don't I know?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you cry much?
No.
You never cry.
I've cried. I cry. Sometimes my therapist can get me to that point.
When you're at home and you're crying, do you ever look in the mirror just to see yourself
Yeah,
crying?
because I can't believe I can do it. I've had dreams. I've had dreams where I'm crying, and I wake up. I'm so excited that I might have like real tears, and I feel my eyes, and there's nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I want to cry.
Do you ever see a movie that chokes you up?
Yes, I cry at movies. Whenever it's a father and a son, and the father is very, very warm-hearted, I cry at that. Or where a kid.
You never had that growing up.
Well, no, my father loved me certainly, but you know,
I love
He
your
didn't know how to
impressions of your
express
mother
it.
and father.
my father had a strange way of showing it. You know, he has his unique way of.
But what about a movie like E.T.?
Yeah, I would cry. Yeah. Like I don't think I'd sob, but I would be moved, almost to tears.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to really let go.
Your father never let you cry growing up.
My father didn't know from that. No.
No,
Well, I thought you crying. You have it so good. You know? What happened? You did a movie recently. I guess it was the Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler movie, right?
Yeah.
You go to the premiere.
Oh, no. That was the one after that, Jack and Jill.
Oh, Jack and Jill. Who is in Jack and Jill?
Adam Sandler.
Adam
Pacino.
Sandler. No, Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, Al Pacino.
Right. Why am I not? I must have seen this
It's just
movie.
out, Howard.
Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill.
Yeah, it's still
out
I think.
now.
Yeah.
It's out now.
It's out now.
Okay, I haven't seen it. You go to the premiere. You were in this movie.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you. I'll get right to you, Brian. They don't tell you that you were cut out of the movie. So you go to the premiere expecting to see yourself, and I'm sure you're with your wife, and she's expecting to see you.
This is tough.
I mean, that's an embarrassing thing. Someone should give you
No,
a
it was
heads up.
not embarrassing because I do a lot of Adam Sandler films.
Right.
And this one, I had a very small part in.
Right.
You know, I was playing a doctor. I even had a mask on, so I wasn't even. But you know, you're still curious to see how the scene came out.
Sure.
So I go to the premiere and it wasn't in the film. But I understand that because
yes, of course,
people
but
always get cut out.
Did you cry?
I did cry.
You did
though.
cry.
Yeah,
No, but seriously, you listen. I know even with my wife.
Listen to me.
I like to. Yeah, listen to me. Yeah. I like to impress my wife. You know, I like to show her something. You go to the premiere. You've said to your wife, "I'm in this film."
Yeah.
You know, and you show up and it's not happening. It's not there.
But she knew I was in the film originally.
Yes, but does it make you? Does it deflate your ego? I mean, you're a good actor. You're a good comedian. I mean, you're
no, because like I said, this part was a very minuscule part.
But why wouldn't Adam tell you, just so you don't show up?
Busy. He's busy. It's a whole film. It's he's working with Al Pacino.
Right.
He's not going to say, "Oh, I got to tell Neil." But his brother and sister were in actually the same scene.
Do you hang out?
So I think it was more difficult for him to tell his brother and sister than me.
If Adam does a movie and you're in it.
Yeah.
And you don't think the movie is good, would you tell him?
I would not say anything about it.
Yeah, like if he says to you, "Hey, buddy, what'd you think of the movie?" You just go, "Oh, hey, man,
how you doing?
Hey, man, how you doing?" Right.
No, I wouldn't tell him it was bad.
Right, because he's a friend.
I would tell him what parts I liked in it.
You'd find something nice to say.
But here's the thing: every Sandler movie I'm in, it's usually a humiliating, embarrassing role. I honestly think that he thinks of something that will humiliate me, and then he'll write a film around it.
Right. He's doing it just for you.
Yeah.
Is he a good friend to the point that he will have you over the house and you will socialize with him?
Yeah, but not often. You know.
Once in a while that happens.
I think these people like Steve Martin and Adam Sandler, and all these other people, they're so busy with their careers. And
Spade, are you friends with him?
Yeah.
And you'll hang out with him, or Spade just is into the chick?
Is he busy too?
I never really hang out with. I play basketball sometimes with Sandler. It's been a while,
right?
But Spade, I see at different functions.
That seems to be an LA thing. You go to a guy's house and you play basketball. That's a bonding thing for. I know that
comedians.
Gary Shandling has his weekly basketball game. So you really have to play some basketball if you really want to get in with these people. Am I correct?
Or the banjo.
All right, banjo, any of those things. But yes.
But also when you have a kid, it's like you spend a lot of time at home.
Right.
It's not like you can say, "Hey, you guys want to go out at, I'll meet you at 10 o'clock.
How involved are you with this kid?
Very involved.
How many hours a day are you putting in with this kid?
Well, he goes to school now from 9 to 2.
Right.
So in the morning, I get up with him like at 5:30.
Right.
I make him breakfast, or my wife makes breakfast for him.
Are you taking him places? Are you teaching him things?
Oh, yeah. All that
You're
stuff.
doing the sensitive dad thing.
Right.
You're gonna.
It really is my career right now. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not killing you?
Yeah, it is.
Brian, go ahead quickly. You're on with Kevin Nealon, of course. Tonight through Sunday, he's going to be at Caroline's. I haven't even mentioned this. He will be doing his stand-up on Broadway in Manhattan at Caroline's. And if you want tickets, you go to carolines.com. And follow Kevin on Twitter at Kevin_Nealon. You're into Twitter. You like Twitter.
I do like the Twitter.
How many times a day do you tweet? Generally.
It varies. Maybe once.
Once or twice a day?
Once or twice a day.
That seems to be the right thing. If you do it too much, people think you're a loser.
I will unfollow people if they're tweeting too much.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're funny,
I got on Twitter and I started to. I thought my fans would. Yeah, my fans would like to hear from me. I started to tweet. Immediately, I got criticized for tweeting too much. So I stopped. I mean, I couldn't take the criticism.
I think a lot of times people don't know if it's you tweeting or not. They think it's probably somebody.
No, I
from
was
the show.
verified. I had a check mark next to my name.
How do you get verified? People always ask.
You have to be chosen. There's nothing
you
can do.
It's very special. It's mysterious.
Yeah, you can't campaign for it. Because and then Kevin, people will take your name and put Kevin Nealon, and then they'll imitate you and say, so you need to be verified, but there's no campaigning that you can do to get verified.
They just do it.
They do it when they decide you're worthy.
Plus, you don't have enough time. You do the photograph. You do the photography.
I'm busy.
And you're good at that. I've seen your pictures of Beth.
I'm working at that.
How difficult is it with these cameras now? I mean, is it pretty easy? You have to know about lighting.
You can lighting is the key. Learning lighting is very difficult. You can accidentally take a good picture with a digital camera, but to consistently be good and to really know what you're doing, it takes years and years of practice.
They've got some great apps for the iPhone, like this Hipstamatic.
I have that.
Isn't it great?
You probably
don't like it because you're a photographer.
I shoot with a professional camera. Yes.
You don't need an iPhone app?
No. I look down on
to
that.
help you.
That's right.
I'm sure you do, but your work is really good.
Thank you. Who is somebody you unfollowed because they tweet too much? Somebody famous that I would know. Who tweets too much?
I think maybe John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
Too much.
Well,
I like him, buddy. Yeah, he
just resigned from Twitter. He got off completely, I think, because he was addicted to it.
Wow.
Right.
Go ahead, bro. What is it, Gary? Please.
They just wanted you to know that Kevin's doing Caroline's tomorrow night through Sunday.
Oh, it says see Kevin Nealon tonight through Sunday.
Yeah, I guess that's
tomorrow night.
All right, tomorrow night through Sunday.
That's a typo.
Caroline's on Broadway in Manhattan. What do you do, like an hour and a half?
I do about, I don't think you should do too long as a stand-up. I do about 45, 50 minutes.
And you have an opening act?
I have, the opening act, and then the feature, and then me.
I see.
Sometimes guest spots.
It's a whole show.
It's a whole show.
And you're all set? You have it memorized, the whole thing, or do you get up there and ad-lib something?
Well, like I said, I have a special coming up that I'm taping in February, and I'm still trying to come up. I need 55 more minutes of material.
You're almost there.
I'm trying to come up with stuff.
Good for you. How long does it take you to write an entire hour? Realizing
it takes a long time.
Right.
I see some of these comics that come out with a special every year, and I think, how do they do it?
Yeah, how do they do it? Do they hire
the
writers?
material's not that good.
Right.
You know, the first one's good, but then they get less and less.
Well,
I think some of them have writers, maybe, but they'll never admit it.
Right.
But it takes a while.
Who's your favorite stand-up comic?
I have so many. I like this cerebral guys. I like Stephen Wright and Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
But Gary Shandling has always been one of my favorite comics.
What happened to Stephen Wright? He's no longer around, it seems like.
Where did he go?
I know where Mitch Hedberg went, but I don't know where Stephen Wright is.
I know, but Stephen Wright works a lot, I'm sure. He does a lot of colleges, and
okay.
I think people, stoners, love to go see him because he's so cerebral.
But isn't the move to get some sort of sitcom or like you have weeds? I mean, you don't want to be on the road all that much, do you?
You're right. I got to tell you, in my 30s, I said to myself, when I'm in my 40s, I'm not going to be on the road.
Right.
This is not the way I want to live.
Right.
And then in my 40s, I said, in my 50s, I'm not going to be on the road.
Are you on the road a lot?
Well, right now I am because, I'm trying to get material together.
Right.
For February. But
once you put that material on TV, it's dead, right? That's it.
Well, it's not Showtime, so a lot of people don't watch Showtime.
So can you go out to Caroline's and do something that's been on Showtime? Or,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And, some people like to see it, yeah.
That's right. Let them see it again.
Who cares? But, yeah, it does take a while to come up with good material. And I think a lot of it depends on your friends, too, who you're hanging out with. And, like, if you go to those basketball games at Gary's, there's a lot of, like, comics up there.
Right.
So you're always kind of jamming, and you come up with stuff,
Brian, go ahead. You're on the air with Kevin.
Hey now. Hey Kevin, love weeds. The most outrageous scene I have ever seen on TV was when you were on a chair about to commit suicide, and my wife and I thought you could commit suicide. It turns out you kicked out the chair. And then you're hanging there jerking off on a letter from your wife's lawyer.
Is that true?
It was an autoerotic asphyxiation scene.
You tried it?
We were trying to lead the audience to think that I was about to commit suicide.
Right.
But really, if you know my character, it's so typical.
That's a fascinating thing, jerking off and choking yourself.
Choking yourself, hanging and getting
like jerking off isn't good enough. I mean, you have to choke yourself and choke.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very dangerous. People die from that.
Yeah.
You should have a spotter.
With that karate guy.
The karate guy. Yeah. David Garrity.
Kung Fu died that way.
Yeah.
Right.
How bored do you have to be with your sex life? Have you? I would never try that in real life unless somebody broke into my house. Then I think, okay, I'll give it a shot.
I'm so disgusted with my masturbation that I just want it over as quickly as possible so that I can get back to whatever it is I'm doing. To me, it's just getting.
You're not tying something on a rail.
I'm not building a day around it. It's not like a date. You know what I mean? I want that shit out of my system so I can get back to being a regular guy.
You think of it as more of a hindrance?
Yeah.
It's like my friends. I have a friend that he will only eat out of necessity. He hates it.
Eating, I love. To me, it's like having an orgasm.
Are you a foodie?
Yeah, I love food.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, but masturbating, it's just strictly to get rid of the anger and the hostility that builds up in me as a man. I mean, it's nothing I want to sit and spend my day with. I'm not going to pour a glass of wine and masturbate. All right. Listen, Kevin. Listen to me.
This has been really fun. I really like coming here.
I love seeing you.
Yeah, this is great.
You're always such a great guest. Kevin Nealon, of course. You must go see him. The man is in New York, not for his health. And
would you ever move out of New York City?
Yes.
I don't mean like to Greenwich or, I mean, would you move to Minneapolis?
Yes. Some of the best times of my life, this sounds weird, but I'm a homebody anyway. It really doesn't matter that I'm in the greatest cultural center in the world because
he doesn't take advantage of any of it.
I have beautiful windows in my apartment. I don't even look out them. So I might as well live in a box.
Yeah.
When I lived in Hartford, Connecticut, I loved it. When I lived in Detroit, I loved it because it was all the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever the walls were, I sat there and I waited for the next radio show. I never went out. I never went to anything cultural. I never had a lot of friends. So, to me, I could live anywhere. It makes no difference.
Yeah.
The weather might matter. I don't know if Minneapolis is
I would
all that
like to
good.
go. I would like to live in a California type or Florida type where I like. I'm jealous of Bubba the Love Sponge. He's over there in Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
What a lifestyle! This guy
always goes out, always able to interact with the out of doors.
Do you see how horrible it is out today? It's cold. It's wet. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's true.
What do I need that for? But this is where I am.
But you don't appreciate the weather unless you live in New York City. When I lived here, I never appreciated the spring so much when it came around.
Right.
You know, or the fall.
But winter's horrible.
Winter is horrible. It's not worth it.
And it goes on forever.
It does. It does.
Like, I want to go for a run today. I know I can't.
Does your back bother you when you run? I stopped running because my back.
No. By the way, I have to talk to you off the air about this.
Okay.
He's got a back problem?
He has two problems I know about. He has frequent urination.
Whoa.
And he has back problems.
Who, me?
You.
Not so much with the back problems anymore.
Well, I know about frequent urination.
At night, yeah.
I want you to read a book by Dr. John Sarno called The Mind-Body Connection. And he will
Do you read books?
I haven't read that many lately.
But this is one that will change your life. And frequent urination is something that can be stopped. Without any,
no medication.
No medication.
Listen, I've had a lot of people sign a petition to get it stopped.
No, because Kevin hasn't spoken about this, but I know about it.
He's up and down all night?
It's something he's not proud of.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted during the day because, I'm half asleep on my way to the bathroom all night.
Right. And, how many times do you urinate at night?
4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
wow.
I probably get a better night's sleep if I start on the toilet and get up to go to my bed.
And then you have probably a ritual before you go to bed where you're standing there trying to pee forever.
No, I could pee.
You can pee.
But here's what I want to do. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and think, how many times did I get up last night? So I want to get one of those bead things where you can slide, because
An abacus.
An abacus. And it's hard to get back to sleep after you pee.
Actually, I go right back to sleep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You hear what I just said? Listen to me.
I want to read that book.
Read the book.
Why? Because you had that problem.
I don't have the problem of frequent urination, but I've had every other problem in the book, including back pain.
Yeah.
And you can run.
You meditate too, don't you?
Transcendental meditation, yes.
I talked to Andy Kaufman about that once.
What did he say?
He went on for like an hour and a half, and I was such a fan of his. I didn't listen to a thing. I was just looking at his face.
Right. What, you don't hear a thing he said.
Nothing.
You were just trying to have a conversation. That's like
I'm
me.
nodding.
When I was in a meeting with Michael Jackson once, and what little I knew of him, I was sitting there, and the guy doesn't say a word, and his agent leaves the room, his manager. And now I'm stuck there with him alone, and I'm thinking desperately, what the fuck? We're just standing there. We're just sitting there looking at each other. So I go, I knew he was into Deepak Chopra. I go,
yeah.
So Michael, and I know of Deepak Chopra. He was part of the Transcendental Meditation movement. I said, Deepak Chopra. He goes, Deepak. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I think we're out of conversation again. That was the entire conversation. So like you with Andy Kaufman, if you mentioned TM, he would talk. What a genius Andy Kaufman.
Oh, my God. He was like one of the guys. It was him, Steve Martin, Albert Brooks that influenced me.
Do you follow Albert Brooks on Twitter?
I do.
He's pretty good at it.
He is good.
Yeah,
he didn't want to do it at first. He didn't know about it.
Yeah, but he writes witty stuff. So does Steve.
Yeah.
So
do I.
Yeah. Well, am I following you? I don't think so.
Yeah, you are.
Am I? But I don't see you ever tweet. You know what?
I don't tweet a lot.
You know what it is? I don't go on that much, so I miss all the tweets.
I know you do. You have to kind of scroll down and.
What did you tweet yesterday?
I think recently the last one was the public toilets at the airport don't give you enough time to check for worms. with the auto flush.
Don't you find you're sitting there all day thinking of something wonderful?
No, I never do. It usually just happens. Like this morning, I was reading the paper and I saw that Sandusky was
rearrested. Yeah.
And I'm thinking this guy should withdraw from the race too.
Well, listen, Kevin.
I'm going to get that book though. What's it called?
Book. It's called The Mind-Body Connection by Dr. John Sarno, S-A-R-N-O.
Okay.
And I think it'll help you. And look up in the back, frequent urination.
So
what
you
does he
get
say
just
about
go to
it?
that part.
Well,
Is it bad?
No, it's
because I don't have diabetes. I don't have a small prostate.
It can be taken care of.
Wouldn't you like to get a full night's sleep?
You don't need Flomax.
I would love to know what it's like to have a full night's sleep.
Let's just put it this way: it can be controlled just through your mind.
Oh, I got to go that whole route?
No, it's not a whole route. It's very simple.
Is there just one phrase I could say?
No, it's not. Nothing like that. No phrase.
But it's a mind-body thing.
It's a mind-body thing.
I'm supposed to think about something else.
No. Well, yes. No, yes. No. Listen, I'm not the doctor.
Don't take a shortcut.
Just read the fucking book.
Okay, I'll read the book.
He's asking me for what
he
am
just wants. Give him the message.
Yeah, what am I, Reader's Digest? Listen, see, I'm like you. Do I really have to read a book? I'll just pee. Fuck it. What are you doing tonight?
I'm going out to dinner with some friends.
Oh, look at you. Who's those friends? Which friends? Famous friends, I bet.
They're famous.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is it? Who are you going to be at dinner with tonight? Tell me.
I don't know if I should.
No, yes, you should.
Would that be bad if I said?
No, I mean, what is the big deal?
Oh, it's just a couple of friends.
Sarah Jessica Parker and her husband.
Cheryl Hines.
Cheryl Hines.
Yeah.
Oh, who's her husband?
She's
She doesn't have one?
Oh, you and Cheryl are going to be alone?
No, she'll bring a boyfriend.
Oh, and you're going to be solo, or your wife's with you?
My wife's with me. I'm here with my kid and my wife.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Boy, that's some wife.
It's hard, it's hard when you travel with your family. Because, I'm used to traveling alone.
Right.
You can make all the noise, but when you're here, it's like, you wake up in the hotel room, it's all dark, trying to find where your coat was,
And the kid's probably noisy.
No, he's sound asleep.
He is?
Because he's on a different time zone. For once, I'm getting up first,
All right, listen to me.
Listen to me. It's always a pleasure.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
You don't get out to L.A. too much, do you?
No.
You go to Jimmy Kimmel's
Jimmy
once in a while.
Kimmel's. You want to go to Jimmy's when we do that party thing, or not?
Why haven't you invited Kevin?
Who knew Kevin wanted to be there? I don't know.
I listen to the radio. I see. I hear about the show, the parties and stuff, and but I just it's hard to get out at night.
You could go to Jimmy's house.
Oh yeah, I go to Jimmy's.
Yeah. You know Jimmy at all?
Yeah, we're good friends.
You do the show?
Yeah,
You do Jimmy's show, yeah?
I go to his house down on the beach.
Oh, look at you.
Hang out. We can cook. He loves to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
I'm his biggest fan. Listen to me.
Right.
I gotta
Kevin
go,
Nealon.
Howard. I gotta get out of here, man. I got other stuff going
And
on.
I got stuff going on.
What do you got going on?
Nothing.
Nothing. You got to go home and check your Twitter and your camera.
I'm going to be taking pictures.
That's right. He has probably some sessions set up.
Beth looked at me last night. She said, okay, I'm going to say this. I sense you're getting annoyed with photography and you're done with it.
Really?
Yeah,
she said that?
Oh, she's probably right.
I was just aggravated recently with my camera and stuff because I can't do things the right way, what I consider to be the right way.
Oh, dear.
But no, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
You sure?
You have a Nikon or a Canon?
I have a Nikon.
D40?
I have the Nikon D3S. It's what a professional photographer uses. Yeah.
Oh, he's so into this whole profession.
Do you set it on automatic?
Oh, no. I shoot a manual.
Did you go to a class for that?
He has a teacher,
I have a teacher.
private teacher.
Oh, that right. Yeah.
You're right. Sorry. That's a bad thing.
How many teachers come to your place? You have a yoga teacher, probably?
No. I have one teacher, my photography teacher. He's a wonderful guy. He's become a wonderful friend.
What about the meditator?
I meditate on my own. I learned when I was 18.
Oh, you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I'm fully committed.
He does have a personal weatherman, though.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
And a court jester. And I have a personal magician.
I'll come over to the house.
That's right.
That's good.
Let's see. Today I have the photographer at 1. At 2, my magician. All right, listen.
I would love to have a close-up magician come to my house every day and just show me illusions.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Well, you know what? You should do a session with Kevin and his wife, one of your love sessions.
I would take romantic pictures of you and your wife.
What's romantic mean?
Well, just loving. Like I did. Jimmy Kimmel and his girlfriend did like a session with me, and he loves his pictures. I did it with Dak Shepard and And Kristen Bell, I did a session with them. I took beautiful pictures of them.
What do you charge?
I would like you to make a contribution to a charity. But I don't charge anything.
Is it the Animal Fund?
Yeah. But I don't charge anything. You could, I'll just
He would
do
just do that for you.
it. No, I want you fucking your wife. And I want you giving your wife anal. Sure.
These aren't
But
X-rated.
Howard says this, but it'll never happen. I was on the Today Show once with Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
And he wasn't interviewing me, but he passed by.
Right.
I was with the weatherman, Al Roker.
Right.
And we talked for a little bit because we know each other a little bit. And he said, we ought to go golfing sometime. I said, yeah, let's do that.
Right.
And as he was leaving, I said, Matt. He turned around and said, we're never golfing, are we? He goes, no.
See, I see Matt all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. He was at my house for dinner the other night.
Oh, really? You have a lot of dinner parties?
No. Just I like Matt. I like Matt and his wife.
Is he the magician?
Yeah, he does
He's
magic
the
tricks. I just want to show you that I have show business friends, too.
You do.
In fact, he's probably my only one, I think. I'm
you
and
have
Jimmy
a lot
Kimmel.
of friends.
No.
I listen to you all the time. You're always going out with somebody.
No. I really am not. I mean, I don't know a lot of people in show business don't want to be associated with me.
I think you think that.
I think I
when
know
you go
it.
to these Jimmy Kimmel parties, you're a little shy.
I'm the toast of the town. Yes.
And then when someone like David Arquette comes in,
right,
or what's his name?
Rob Zombie?
No, the good-looking guy.
Oh, John Stamos?
Stamos,
yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
he's fun.
Yeah, see,
No, but I wouldn't take pornographic pictures of you and your wife. I would take like nice, loving.
No, he does beautiful portraits.
A portrait,
black and white.
I do some black and white. And I do some color. But when I do a portrait, I take pleasure in it because I know people enjoy it. One of the best photo sessions I ever did was with Krista Miller.
Yeah.
Krista Lawrence, you know. You know who that is?
No.
No.
But I'd like to see your work.
All right, I'll show you to you.
Is it in that book about peeing? I'd like to see it. No.
If I took a picture of you, it would be sophisticated. I mean, maybe just a hint of nipple from your wife.
See, that's what I thought when you said romantic.
No, romantic meaning
loving.
Loving.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah, even with your kid couple, you know what I mean?
Like he would do a family.
We just had a photo session.
I did a photo session for my friend Richie recently. I did him, his wife, and his kid.
We just had a photo session with my kid and my wife for a Christmas card. It's not going to be ready in time. But
that's good.
The woman was very good. She was.
What was her name?
Dana Patrick.
Oh.
Out in Los Angeles.
What are you doing? Checking your phone?
Yeah, I'm going to show you the picture.
Well, let me see.
Like I took it with the iPhone.
Let me see. Let me see what you're doing over there. I'm a professional, so I can tell you if it's a good picture.
Okay, hang on a second. This is the one I took.
Oh, who wants to see your work? Oh, you see, that's good. It's as good as anything I do.
And he just took that with the iPhone.
I mean, quite frankly, it's better than the shit I do.
See, you like me.
There you go.
Everybody's better.
That's right.
Everybody's better.
Actually, that's insulting that it's that good.
But here's the one I took on the 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗍, which I thought was pretty cool.
Let me see what you did.
That's the photographer.
Well, that's very good.
But that's nothing. That's pushing a button.
Yeah, that's basically what I do.
Yeah.
No, that's very nice. Be nice if you could see the person's face.
Right.
You might want to lighten it up a little. All right, listen.
See, that's the last one I'm going to show you.
What is this?
That's just the family.
Was that your wife? Good Lord, her body is perfect. Motherfucker, she's hot.
No, that's my son.
Oh, your son's hot too.
Yeah.
No, seriously, your wife is a gorgeous, stunning. What did she do? Was she a model or something?
You know what? She looks very young too.
Yeah, I mean, what is she?
She's an actress.
She's a comedic actress. She's an actress?
Yeah, she's great.
Oh my God, what a beauty! How tall is she?
5'7".
What does she weigh? Like about one?
She weighs 114.
Oh, that's so perfect. Those are real breasts or fake?
They're real.
Model.
What does Beth weigh?
Beth weighs.
But she's like 6 foot, isn't she?
No, she's 5'10". But she's like 119 or something crazy.
You could say 190.
No, 190, yeah. It's all in her leg. Wow. That's some wife. How long did it take you to get a wife like that? I mean, like getting to bed with her. You know what I mean? Like, did you have to work her for like months or... Like, I know you met her. She was in the makeup room.
I would have to check my journal.
No, but seriously, did it take more than a week? To get it?
Yeah.
It did.
Like I said, I don't move fast.
2 weeks?
Probably Probably about a month.
Would you answer a question honestly? When you're making love to a woman that hot, is she the hottest woman you ever made love to?
Yeah.
Okay, good answer. Could you hold out long in terms of when you can?
Yeah.
When you say long, how long?
35 minutes.
Are you shitting me? When you say 35 minutes, you mean the actual intercourse?
Well, you know,
The whole
we take
thing.
breaks.
Oh, the whole act? No, I'm saying when you enter her, from the time you enter her to the time you're done, how long are you there?
Well, I know it doesn't take you long.
I was with Beth last night. I've been with this woman 12 years. I don't think it lasted more than 1 minute. She looked great. I'm stroking away, and I said, you know what? I jerked off 2 nights ago. I should be able to hold out a long time. I'm pretty unloaded. Yeah. I'm 57 years old.
When are you going to be 58?
January 12th.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, yeah, you're right
few
behind
days
me.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I just masturbated, and then all of a sudden, here I am with her, and I thought, well, at my age, I'll be able to really give her, like a porno ride, like, multiple orgasms. And I was like, yes, You're saying you can hold out for a long time?
It depends on how tired I am.
Because I look at your wife as a stunning woman.
Well, the other day, she said, "You want to fool around?" And I said, "Let me see what I can do." She goes, "I feel like I'm talking to a banker."
But you can hold out for like 15 minutes?
Sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you're good. Hey,
but it's not about being good. It's about being tired.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
How long did you hold out with Jan Hooks? When you're in bed with her?
I have to look at my journal.
Wow.
But you like these pictures, right?
Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're very good
for amateurs. Yeah.
They're
He's
fine.
taking it with an iPhone.
They look great, actually.
But if you blow them up, they're not good.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. No.
But yours are like clear. They're fine.
Yeah, I can do that. That's lighting.
There's like a billion pixels.
That's
in
when
yours.
you use flash, and I use multiple flash. I sometimes use as much as not a flash on your camera. I'm talking about a studio flash, 4 or 5 different lights.
But do you use film or do you use digital?
No, digital.
Oh, but the real photographer uses film.
Not anymore. They've all gone digital.
The new guys, they're all
The new
digital.
guys, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
they're
everyone
all
does digital.
No, I've come across some people that use film stuff.
They're assholes. You know what I mean?
They're like the guys who still buy record albums.
Yeah, like Liam. Do you like those guys? Do you still buy vinyl? No, right. Okay.
No.
All right.
But it is coming back, isn't it?
Not really. I met one asshole who still uses film, and the guy was an asshole. I mean, it was just a fucking pain. I was just like, can't he use digital?
A friend of mine gave me a vinyl album of the Stones or something she liked. And I thought, oh, geez, now I got to find
a record player.
And then when I was moving, I found an old record player, and I took it out, and I found my old records, too. And I found, like, Beatle records. And I'm looking at it, I thought, I don't remember buying this. And it had like Paul McCartney's autograph on it.
You're kidding.
That was you. You wrote that.
No. But then I remembered, oh, that's right. When Paul McCartney was on Saturday Night Live, I had one of the PAs go down and get me some albums for him to sign.
You're lucky you did it. You're lucky. You heard that story I told. I went to the McCartney concert. I bring my youngest daughter. I've never asked anyone for an autograph. I just would never bother anyone. But she said to me, Dad, I'm such a Beatles fan.
Oh, I think I remember this,
and Chris Rock was in there with me, too, and he was watching this whole thing, and he goes, so I said to my daughter, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to ask Mr. McCartney for a autograph. Now, I've had Paul on the show and stuff, and I thought we had something going, you know?
And it's a room full of people. It's not just Howard and Chris.
And Rock's
it's a room full.
What are you going to do? You're going to ask, Paul McCartney for, this is going to go horrible. I got to watch this. I got to watch this. So, sure enough, I go over, and Paul starts working me. He goes, 1 second. We'll have to get to the... And then he just walked away. He wouldn't sign it.
Oh, really?
And he had evidently made some new edict that he's entitled to a personal life, and he has to create boundaries. And so meanwhile...
Can you imagine, though, what it's like for him?
Yeah, but come on. I'm with my kid. Give me a fucking break. I've interviewed the guy. Guy could have done it. But
yeah, but you know how many people he meets every day?
I get it. Listen, I'm not mad at it.
I went to the opening of Love in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, the Cirque du Soleil
Great,
thing.
I saw that thing. Yeah.
That's good. Isn't it?
Really good.
And Yoko was there, and Ringo and Paul. And there was a little roped-off VIP section that I was in. And Paul was talking to somebody, and some guy came along with his Sgt. Pepper's album, and he asked Paul to autograph it. And I'm standing back,
right,
I'm watching. Yeah. And I felt so awkward for the guy.
Right.
Because Paul turns to me and goes, I'm having a conversation here. Can't you see I'm having a conversation with this man?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to sign your album. And I got so embarrassed for the guy.
Yeah.
You know?
I hate that.
It's like your father turning you down or something.
Yeah, I know.
Or something, but
I feel bad when I was walking down the street the other day and someone said to me, hey, Howard, you want to take a picture with me? And I was lost in thought. And I said, it's raining, not now. And then I felt bad.
Then you felt bad later.
Yeah, but fuck it.
You get a lot of this stuff. I don't want to interrupt you, but
but
I'm going to.
Most times I just do it because I feel bad for the guy.
I know it. I do too. I do too, because they're not as lucky as we are.
That's right.
That's what
Look
it's all
at you
about.
two lucky guys.
We're very lucky.
You're a lot
Aren't you
luckier than
Don't
I am.
You,
You can hold out 15, 20 minutes. You're a hell of a lot more lucky than I am. I'm sick of fucking coming in 3 seconds.
Well, no, I would take that if I could.
If you really hold out 35 minutes, that could be gay almost. I mean,
stop.
How are you doing that? I mean, that's crazy.
Well, I'm watching TV.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.
Yeah.
The ball game is on.
But
are you an intellectual or something? Because
No.
I mean, would you watch X Factor or you would never watch that?
Well, I love X Factor. The
you
times
do?
I've seen it.
I love it. I was watching it last
I
night.
used to like American Idol.
Yeah,
but
I watched that too.
I got tired of that.
Yeah.
But the X Factor, I used to love these talent shows growing up as a kid.
Me too.
Impressionists and singers and.
Well, then you must be an America's Got Talent person, because that's where you get the jugglers and the
I don't watch a lot of
plate
TV
spinners
in general.
Yeah.
You know what I love to watch? I love to watch those hot chick trials.
like
Casey
the
Anthony,
Casey
Amanda
Anthony trial.
And no pretty girl ever goes to prison because as long as there's a guy on the jury, they're saying we can't put her in prison
because it's a waste.
Yeah.
Oh God, Casey Anthony.
But if they were like poor and unattractive, they would. More likely
the trials wouldn't even last very long. Casey Anthony was on trial forever.
You mean if Rod Blagojevich was a hot chick, he'd probably be out of jail?
He'd be
Okay.
walking.
Well,
But I was watching that Casey Anthony trial for like 4 days. I'm thinking she's kind of cute. I mean, God, I hope she doesn't go to prison. And then one day she came out. She had her hair behind her ears. I noticed that her ears looked a little big. I thought, well, maybe she is guilty.
As soon as someone looks ugly to you, they're guilty.
Yeah. And then I saw a zit on her face. I thought, hang her, hang her.
Shouldn't look that good.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
I gotta go, man.
Yeah, you got to get out of here.
I gotta get back to the family.
All right, Kevin's got to get back. He's got to watch his kid.
That's right. It's
That's right.
time.
Kevin Nealon, the great Kevin Nealon.
Have you been over to Caroline's?
Yeah, sure.
You don't go out that often.
No. I went to see Norm Macdonald was working there one night. I went over.
How long ago was that?
100 years ago. And then I went to see Gilbert Gottfried 100 years ago.
Right. I think I was with you then.
Yeah.
Why?
That was the last time we were together.
Why would you go out when you got a nice house?
Right.
You got your stuff there.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
Get it. I get it.
Just some guy talking,
Yeah. Just some guy. It goes on and on.
On and on. Going on and on. All right, listen.
Tell me the name of that book again, one more time. See, I can't remember lines.
Mind
over body.
Mind body connection.
Yeah.
All right.
By Deepak.
Dr. John.
I got it. Deepak Doctor. I got it. I got it.
You're low. Just keep pissing and you'll be fine. That was some good band. No, seriously, frequent urination is one of the things. It's a thing.
It's also a sign.
Many of them.
It's also a sign of diabetes.
Yeah, but you don't have that.
I used to eat a lot of sugar.
Yeah, you're fine.
And I stopped 3 weeks ago because I thought I go to the doctor. I said I gotta have diabetes. I'm peeing all the time. There's no diabetes.
Because all the diabetic.
you have this syndrome that he talks about.
Yeah, diabetic peeing is all day long,
You have
not
PMS.
just at night.
You have stress. You have stress.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Robert.
Thank you for coming
Is it
in.
stress related?
Yep.
Everything's stress related.
Look at me. You can see I look like a doctor. I like you asking me like, yes. And your photography, very good.
Well, he asked the makeup artist about adoption. He always goes to the expert.
I listen to anybody. Gary said the diabetes all day.
No, there's two guys in the office that are diabetic, and when you said that, they look at each other, they go, diabetes.
No, he doesn't. I'm telling you,
Because I
this
have
is
my blood check.
This is the same as your back pain. And
But
you
my
stop
back's
running and your back's fine, but
Yeah.
you should be able to run and not have back pain.
Yeah, but you can't run forever because your knees are going to eventually.
My knees are fine.
Robin, you're a tall guy.
Yeah, our knees are fine.
Give it Dr. Sarno.
Kevin,
Yeah.
a visit with Dr. Howard. I mean, he's going to solve all your problems right there. I mean,
Well, he's talked to a lot of people. I understand that. I know that people that have experience and He's talked to a lot of people, so I figure why not try to pry some of that information from him.
So you're actually going to heed his advice and go pick up Dr. Sarno's book and...
Yeah, I'll pick it up. I probably won't read it, but I'll look at it, and I'll keep paying all night.
I have the same problem, so I feel your
Do you
pain.
really?
I get
You're
up
a lot
at
younger
least
than me.
once or twice. It's horrible.
Well, you have a little blockage. You should check that out.
Yeah, I
you
think
should go more than once or twice.
Kevin, you guys talked a lot about different forms of comedy that you've been involved with, SNL, Weeds, also some of the comedians that you both love. What makes Howard so great at his particular form of comedy and in his craft?
I think his honesty probably is the biggest. I wish I could be as honest as he was. But, you know, he's not afraid to talk about anything, you know, and he's, as a listener, you know everything about him, you know.
And that's what draws you in and keeps you there?
I think so. I think that's part of it. I think that, you know, because he's so good at what he does, he's probably the best interviewer I've ever worked with.
And you guys were in there that was a marathon. I mean, you were in there for well over an hour.
Yeah. I've never had sex that long.
Neither has Howard, that's for sure. All right, man. Good luck with your stand-up, and
thank you.
See you again soon.
Thank you very much. Had a good time.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked to Benji about his new weird look. He's got this wig on and this eyeliner on, and he looks so odd, and we talked about how distracted he was about that. Then Lisa G came in and explained how Benji ruined the holiday party last year, and Benji sort of cornered her in a bit of a lie because she didn't find out what Benji did till after the holiday party. It turned into a whole big deal. Here's what happened. Benji's getting a mini intervention right now.
From? Who's intervening?
Sort of everybody. It was like Howard stopped by on his way to say, Benji really, it looks a little odd. And Benji goes, really, does it? And then Fred started, I even said to Benji, I said, Benji, forget about the hair, forget about everything else. I go, the eyeliner, just, if I didn't know you and I saw you walking down the hall, I would go, who's the weird guy with the eyeliner? And so we were, and Benji was seemed more receptive to taking the constructive criticism. And the last thing I heard was Fred say something like, well, if you're going to go the Halloween costume route, maybe you should talk to the guy that does Richard Christie's makeup.
I understand that Benji enjoys the attention, and I understand that he's trying to please Elisa, but I think it's reached the point where everybody is just tired of it. You agree?
Well, I mean, I wasn't buying into it from the beginning, but I do. It's reached a point where it's an enormous distraction. I'll tell you exactly where it was a distraction. I was pitching Howard to something during a break, and Howard turned to his left and then became riveted with looking at Benji, and it stole like 30 seconds of my 2 minutes to pitch because he had to get him into the Benji vortex again.
Well, even in the beginning of the show, I mean, Howard was clearly distracted by him, thought about kicking him out.
You saw when he walked in, John,
yeah.
right?
My back was to it. I just saw you guys react to him.
What happened was I reacted to it, and Howard goes, what? And usually, with something, if it were more subtle, I'd slip Howard a note, Benji's got a wig on or whatever, but it was so in your face that it was impossible to ignore. And then Benji's like, what? And then we just went back to our meeting, and knowing that Howard's going to come on, you couldn't. It would have been impossible to not address.
I heard you had a little bit of intervention after the show.
Yeah. Well, I think Howard came up. I think he just, we were just talking about it, and he told me he sincerely doesn't think it looks good. I know it's startling when you first see me with this hair, but I thought I think it looks better. I understand it's startling, but I thought it looked better, and it was but maybe it doesn't.
Benji, what's going on, by the way? Look up for a second. Somebody had said to the other day, is that a hickey on your neck?
I get them so easy because I have very sensitive skin.
Because somebody said they saw you the other day and they said your neck was all black and blue, like you'd been in some sort of an altercation. But as I'm looking at it now, I see it's just an enormous hickey.
Yeah.
You honestly think you look better?
Yeah. I do. I think if you just saw me and you didn't know, like I said, this is what Gary and I were talking about after the show. Actually, if you just saw me right now, I think it's a cool look. But it can better. I think I look better looking than I did, without the hair, without the beard, all that stuff.
There's so many analogies, but one of them is
I still need. Listen. I need to lose weight.
That's not. But that's not what's going on here. The weight has nothing to do with what's going on here. There is something.